You're live. Let me see a picture. Here we go. There we go. There we go. I'm going to take that banner away here pretty soon. You're going to see me sort of thing. So I'm on the studio, in the studio, and that's me in the picture. I'm just going to check YouTube one more time. They were just making a few funny little things there. Let me get back to YouTube a second. There we go. Okay. My concerned face at the start was that I was getting a picture that I wasn't even listing, okay? So, like, I'm just saying, there was a picture there that I wasn't listed. Now, Canada and Ireland. As you all know, there's a fair measure of Welsh blood through the veins, but there's also a very big, very big portion of Irish blood in my body. There is indeed. In fact, the most blood in the body percentage is Irish, okay? It is. Hence, the tricolour, the Irish flag, the Republic flag, that's not a problem for me. And Canada's flag, that's not a problem for me. So I'm in a situation where I cannot lose. I simply cannot lose. Can't lose. Do me a favour, Leonardo. Let me know how I'm coming through, how the picture is. To be my studio man for a second, would you? Just want to see how things are bouncing off the wall. But like I say, I'm going to get straight into this. I'm going to get straight into it. And I'll tell you, I'm looking at different things going on right now. I'm watching commercials flying. I'm watching Tejon on a commercial like you are. JD's talking, so everything's good there. I'm just going to park those guys. I'm going to get straight into this. Today's show and tomorrow's show are the last time you're going to see this studio. I'm done. I'm finished with this studio. Just kidding you. This studio is going to change. So today and tomorrow, it'll look similar, but slowly but surely, I'm stripping it. And what you see behind me will no longer be there. That wall will stay there, obviously. Everything will be there. But the graphics and stuff won't be happening there. No longer. It will be there on the big wall. So what I'm saying is this. We're going to have a World Cup preview. Groups, who's going through, and chew on the fat. Definitely will be. I'm thinking I'm going to bring that probably on Sunday. And then for after Sunday, everything gets remobilized in here. And there's a lot of stuff over there that I'm aching to unpack and put up on a wall and just get things ready. So know that that's happening. Chris Cavlin, my man, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, fella? Good to see you. The glitch. Yeah, it was a little glitch, but clear picture and sound. Thank you, my man. Thank you, Leonardo, as well. Pretty good. Thank you. There was a little glitch somewhere, and I was coming in, and the picture that you've got right now, it wasn't there. It was a picture that I had in a library. I'm like, I'm selecting in the library. I'm like, I don't have that picture library in this video, so it's kind of weird. So I was just calmly waiting to see what happens, because sometimes things go sideways. But anyway, this game today, interesting game. It's a shame that Republic of Ireland's not in the World Cup, but hey, that's the way it is. When you mess up on the qualifying, you mess up. But Canada didn't have to qualify. Another game. Going into some fat right now. I'm going to say this. A couple of months ago, it was a Canada game, and I said one major thing. Jesse Marsh needs to make up his bloody mind. And what I meant by that was he needed to literally say, this keeper's starting, and this keeper's going to be my number 2, to stop the jousting, because it puts both keepers on thin ice. One keeper's waiting for a guy to have a horror show so he can get in, and vice versa. The pecking order is never going to be in its correct order. And I'll give you an idea. When I was a young lad, I watched Peter Shilton, great goalkeeper. Tea time, baby. Peter Shilton and Ray Clements, 2 England goalkeepers, and they were rotated all the while. I, as a kid, thought it was nonsense, and I was just a kid, but I thought it was nonsense. I thought, you got to have a starting guy. People have got to get used to sort of looking at this guy and knowing exactly what he wants, because this guy might not be there, but we've got to get used to that guy as well. But if he's the number 1, we get used to his rhythm, his commands, his character, the way he likes to general the box, and all the little things that glue a defence together. So for Canada, going with Maxime Croupeau, who I said was the one to go with. So Jesse's agreed with me. I wonder if Jesse was listening to the show. I said name your starter. And it's Maxime Croupeau. And that's exactly what I said 2 months ago. So they've done it. I think it's nothing but good. But here's another thing, moving on. So you got your keeper? Fantastic. Now that defence can relax, everybody knows who's who, and poor old Dane St. Clair can sit on the bench. And he's a good keeper. But who's the best shot stopper? Ask yourself, who is the shot stopper between the two? I have my opinion. So do you. Down below if you want to tell me. The other thing I'm going to move on to is this squad right now, the team that we're going to play. I'm going to bring up the lineups. I'm going to chat with you, okay? So let's go offline for a couple of seconds. I want to show you something. I want to tell you something, and it's only going to happen offline. Just a second, guys. Here we go. Now, the lineup. Let's get straight into the lineup. We've got another 8 minutes to go before kickoff. The lineup, Kripo in net, number 1. Richie Larea, Chippy Ricky's in there. I love that. Derek Cornelius, I love that too. I'm not a fan of Fudgerolith. Not at all. He needs to show some real expertise and be really serious on the ball. His ball playing is okay. It's his defensive weaknesses that I am worried about. Anyway, he's going to have to start being big. 20 years old, coming into a World Cup. Come on. He's played for nobody. He's been with Fulham. Come on. In a World Cup. Come on. You hear what I'm saying? So he's really got to start standing tall and no piss-ups around the box like Australia. Johnson, nice. Stevie Eustachio, lovely. Kone in there. I like that for confidence. Get Kone in there. Miller's in the middle. Another big play by Liam. Get him in there. Tejan Buchanan, David, and Kyle Laren. You can see the benches itself. Let's quickly hit Ireland as we're here. Mark Travers. Now, one thing I'm going to say about the Republic of Ireland, I'm going to say Ireland moving forward, okay? No more Republic of Ireland, just Ireland. The one thing with Ireland I'm going to tell you really quickly is this team is a rebuilding situation. Missing the World Cups is a bit of a blemish. They thought they could have got there, didn't make it, and hey, all said and dusted. So a few players tonight will be making debutants, and you'll see new guys coming in, as this team, in my opinion, is in a major fast rebuild situation, but not a total rebuild. But now they've got the games to trial people, and I'm telling you now, that's what they're going to do. Quickly shifting gears. Your referee tonight is Pablo Carmacho, referee William Chow. That doesn't sound Costa Rican, does it? William Chow? Anywho, Victor Ramirez is your other linesman, and the fourth official is Jose Ugalde. Moving on, only one win between these two teams. Only one game between two teams. It was 18th of November 2003, Republic of Ireland 3, Canada 0, Lansdowne Road in Dublin. Goals by Robbie Keane, who can't remember Robbie Keane, and also Damien Duff. So there's catching you up. Now on them teams, what I'm saying is this. Let's quickly go back to Canada. That's a pretty standard first lineup, I'd say. That's a strong team for Canada. There's not much more you can add that to make it any better. So I'm saying we're going with what we've got as a squad. We're looking pretty good. I'm liking what we've got. Let's see what happens. Just going to take you back with me now. Coming back over. Here we are again. How long have we got now before kickoff? Literally 6 minutes before kickoff. So looking at the team for us, all the way through these last 7 or 8 matches, Jesse's been trialing people, testing people, this, that, and the other, but he hasn't had the first team rolling completely. Tonight, it's got to be the first team rolling completely. You've got to hit this competition in form. You can't just arrive. Can't take this group for granted, yeah? There's 3 teams in there that could upset us. So he's got to get this team really on fire. And it's really got to perform. It's got to hit the ground running. And it's got to do it now. My personal take, I would have had these high-level games starting 4 games ago. So that every game you come into, Mr. Canadian soccer player, you know, I'm looking to see what you're going to do on the field. And if you're not going to do it, well, guess what? There's somebody on the bench that will, because I'd really pepper it up. I'd really get the level bar built from here on in, 4 games in, not just 1 game. So that's the only thing I'm thinking I don't like about Jesse's bringing us into the tournament is that literally he's had no... This team is going in cold. So today is a great game to do it against the Republic of Ireland, who is a decent team normally. But don't forget, like I just said, you're going to see some new guys coming in. This is a bit of a build-up in transition, not a complete rebuild for the Republic, to get themselves now geared up for challenging for Euros, thereafter then going for the World Cup. So that's what I'm saying there. During the week, I went to the Canada game in Edmonton. travelled there. It was amazing. You're going to see... I'm going to take you at halftime. Watch some of that. Or you can hear more music. So you can either watch the video from in the midweek, partial, so I can direct you to it after, or you can listen to music. It's totally yours to take. The one thing I haven't said, though, telling you the truth, let me just bring up a channel, guys. The one thing I haven't said is that trip itself. What did I get out of it? I tell you this now. Going to Edmonton, watch the video. You'll see that how I had to get there, the game itself, what happened there. But finishing off is probably... You'd have to watch the video to get this, though. But I really mean this. You've heard me talk about big games I've been to, like the first ever international game was England-Scotland up at Hampden Park, 1978. I was just a wee little lad, and they looked after me royally, did the Scottish people. That stands out on its own for a purpose that I was just a kid, so it's a totally different reason, yeah? But for this one, I was amongst like-minded Canadian football fans, and there was a spattering of Uzbek fans in there too, but... It was just literally like one big happy family. It really was. I didn't see anybody having a bad night. Everybody was literally the night of the ponchos. It was fantastic. But nobody had a bad night. And literally, I got to say, it rates as one of the best games I've been to ever. I would say anywhere in North America. Ever. And I'd even say Central America as well so far. Simply because of this. The field and the rain. The field looked immense. It looked absolutely, probably one of the best fields I've ever seen in my life. And to have taken that drainage that we touch on in the video slightly, but to take some of that drainage. I mean, it's been raining for days and days and days. Parizo looks like he's probably going to get a start here. Maybe get a start later on. But for the rain that's coming on days and days and days, this wonderful, beautiful velvet football field at Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton, it was absolutely glorious. And I've seen a lot of football fields. And I've played on a lot of really nice fields too. Pitches. I know. I make you mad when I say field. But when I say field on that one at Edmonton, it was literally like looking at a field of dreams. It was the most perfect field I've ever seen. Because when we grew up, we used to call it a football field because we used to play on a bloody field. And I'm not kidding you. It was a field we played on. Therefore, it's etched in my mind. But the pitch for Monday night's game at Commonwealth, it was incredible. It was incredible. I don't tell you what, I've never seen a better pitch than that ever. The game itself, first half wasn't the best, was it? So now we're going to start bringing some of what we got in here into this game. Excuse me. We got probably about... Let me have a cup of tea here, guys. There we go. I'm watching the game in the highlights just like you. TSN, I'm watching feed from Latch. The way Nelson taps that ball in the second game, I think you got to say, yes, you're in the World Cup for sure. As soon as you put that ball in, but it was that display. It wasn't just the goal. It was his display on the night. He was so eager to get in. And I've been heralding Jaden Nelson for so long about getting in this team. And now he's in there. Literally. So I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Extreme, do you know this Ireland squad? How many would be in Ireland's best 11? No. In Ireland's best 11? Well, I think Coleman might be one of your best 11 per se. The other guys just haven't got the experience for me so far. I mean, I've got a list of them, of what I've rated so far. I've got a list of guys that I rate from the Republic of Ireland. But Seamus Coleman. Everton, 80 caps, 1 goal. He's one that you got to think he touches onto it, no? He really does. I mean, like I say, there's a few guys that have not made this trip that could be playing. But on this squad, I mean, let me have a look down below. Nathan Collins, maybe Brentford. Not near the best 11. No. I don't think you got anywhere near the best 11 here from the Republic of Ireland, to be honest with you. Extreme 7850, not even close. I don't want to berate this team at all, not at all. The club has got a good team here. Ireland's got a good team. They wouldn't turn out a bum team. They will never be embarrassed. But I'm just saying, there could be other guys that could turn up. And what with the recent failure through qualifying, etc., you know what I'm talking about, it could be a case that they're bloody new guys, like I've said. They want to see what they've got, and they're building slowly, fastly for the future. But it's not an emergency build. They've still got a decent team. Once they put it all together, I mean, you've got players missing like... the guy up front of Davies for his name now. Give me a second. I'm having a brain fart. Big player. Ferguson. Absolutely. Ferguson. He's not there. 26 matches. He's got 8 goals for the Republic in 26. He's over at Roma. He plays at Roma. You know, so going back to the squad right now, give me a second. And for the brain fart. It happens, you know. But, no, I don't think it's the best 11, but they'll give a quality account of themselves. That's one thing for sure. I don't think you'll see any side measures. I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be a very good game. What we could do, though, is it would be better if we had that ridiculous rain that we had on Monday. If that was there, be beautiful. But I've always liked SAPUTO Stadium for a game of football. And I'll tell you this as well. Them fans there, in and around SAPUTO Stadium, they won't turn up for a garbage game. They won't spend money on garbage. Not for a second. And you can see that by the way they support events. If it's a good event coming in, you normally get a good crowd. And it's normally a very passionate crowd in that area too. I tell you, it really is. A lot of fun people down there. It really is. I can mention a few. But there was a lot of fun people in Commonwealth on Monday night. And it was an absolute bloody blast. I really had a fantastic time. You know, they say some things are good for your soul. That was really good for my soul. And Big Nelly was in there, Neil. And Daryl was in there too. Big Canadian fans. It was fantastic. Now, getting into some more of this. I've got a big cup of tea. Let me see, was that cup of tea is in the way? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Big Irish flag. I had that made. That flag, Irish flag, I had that made. Oh, let me think. 33 years ago. I had that Irish flag made. Yeah, 33 years ago. Hand-stitched. Paid for that myself. Yep. It's a beautiful tricolour. Really is. So there's Irish blood in the veins, people. You know that. But there's also Welsh blood, so you know that too. So there you go. I'm a Celt. I'm a real Celt. So moving into the chat and have a look, see what's going on with the TV, people. Come on, what's going on? Commercials is going. Commercials is going. Isn't it funny how recently the games come at you late? It's like, what's going on? It's always the same. They kind of drag it out. TV are really pushing things out now, mate. Anyway, Daniel's... Excuse me, I got to set this up. There we go. I'm like playing with the bloody dial. Anyway, Steve, stop playing. Read the thing. Daniel's Vigoki, we were there. Nice. Go Canada, go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm just watching Jason Shuffleberg miss a shot on another screen here. I can't get that one out of my mind. I think it was against Australia. Yeah, he misses like from 5 yards out. Keeper makes a top save, but should have put it in. Anyway, yes, was a magical night. Yeah, won it ever, eh? Yes. Daniel Zwigoki is talking about Monday night from Commonwealth Stadium. It was freaking unbelievable. You know, I think the rain made it. I really think the rain made it. It subdued people into having a good time in extreme conditions, and I think it really did. So, no. Daniel Zwigoki, I tell you, man, was an absolutely magical night, wasn't it ever? And even leaving the building, nobody was rushing. And I captivated that in the video. Listen, there's a video down below for everybody that wants to see what happened on Monday night when me, Nelly, and Daryl went to Commonwealth Stadium. What happened before, what happened during, what happened after. We had a gong show, and I'll tell you what, here's a true story. I had a couple of rums and cokes at the game. I was like well into it, okay? Having a bloody good time. In fact, I downed 4 doubles in about 10 minutes just to get in there. I know, crazy. And I'm not shitting you. Totally true. Then the speakers on the concourse were blazing out, shake it up, baby, now, shake it up, baby, twist and shout, come on. So I'm like listening to that, and all of a sudden, boom, I'm like, shake it up, baby, now, shake it up, baby, twist and shout, come on, baby, now, come on. And I did the whole thing, and there's people cocking their heads and taking pictures and shit, and I tell you, We had a good night, an absolutely blazing night. So, got to say, Davies on the money, my friend. It was a magical night. The video's down below at Ultimate Soccer Show, here at Ultimate Soccer Show in the videos category. You got to go watch it. You'll see what I got to go through to get to the game, what I went through at the game, how much fun it was, what we did after the game, the things we highlight after the game as well. You might be interested with that. And then the trip back and things I saw on the way back. And there's something on the way back, I'm telling you now. There's no way on earth. Great Irish support out there. Loving that. Look at them shirts. Yeah. But there's no way that you'd ever guess what I show you on the way back home to my place. 560 odd k's further south of Edmonton. But there's something on the way I stop and show you. And there's no way in hell you would ever guess what it is, and you need to see it. I'm telling you now, it was so throw you that would be there. You'd be like, what the hell? Really? Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I was totally having a bloody good time. So back into it. My score, okay, let's catch up to it. Daniel's, Extreme, what's your score prediction? Listen, I'm thinking, all right, babies, I tell you, I did this earlier. You know I throw the dice, yeah? The dice. Well, I threw the dice earlier. I threw the dice earlier. Boom, 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 3 times each. Took the mean average. And it comes up with like the bones and the tea leaves and the way my brain sort of opulates. Boys are coming out the ground. Boo, boo. Referees are coming out. Mr. Camacho, the referee. And here we go. The Republic of Ireland coming out there. It's going to be a tough game. There's a few players on this team that really will be playing for the badge. Oh, that's a good cup of tea. Kone's wearing the rain jacket. We're wearing the rain jackets. Nice crowd out there. Lovely crowd out there. I tell you, no disrespect to Saputo, but Edmonton kicked that ass. Our field was better. The stands was bigger. I tell you, Edmonton was something freaking else, man. And why they don't get a World Cup game, it's just beyond me. Beyond me. Back to the dice before I lose my freaking mind. But there's a good spattering of Irish shirts in there. That's kind of cool to see, I got to tell you. Very cool to see. But I did the dice 3 times, each team. And the way it came out is exactly what I'm thinking. If we play to our strengths and really play seriously, it'll be a similar game as what we had against Wales. Put your minds back a few months ago. I can see, I'm not going to stop over the anthems. They carry on, you carry on, but I'll keep talking to you. I cannot see a 3-0. Can't see that. And I can't not see a game like Australia. Remember the Australia game at the same stadium? I can't see that game where we lose 1-0 in a really in-and-out game. But don't kid yourself. Ireland's got a few players on that team that can put the ball in the back of the net. So they can be dangerous. They will be looking for the win, and their fans travelling will be looking to see the win too. So I think we'll have a difficult match. I don't think we'll have an easy one. You got players that can really do the damage. And throughout qualifying, as close as they came, they nearly pulled it off. As did Wales nearly pull it off. But who did pull it off? Bosnia and Herzegovina. And that's the next match. Bosnia and Herzegovina. The next match. So this one here is one that Jesse Marsch really needs to instill off the back of the last game, which was a warm-up. Let's take it out. Take it from here. Uzbekistan is a smaller commodity than the Republic of Ireland. Big team, per se, in regard to. Canada's even bigger. So zigzag-zag. You're looking for a 1-0. A 1-0 would be a decent scoreline. 2-1 would be fine. But this team's got to play as if they have to win. And if they're just stroking it around, it's not going to happen. But they've got to play to win. And Jesse Marsch now has got to extract the best out of this team match to match. And like I said, I would have started this 4 games ago with the top line coming in. No more tests. We're done. You had your chances. Now it's time to get this team going at 100 miles an hour where everybody knows where they are, looking forwards, looking backwards, looking sideways. It does not matter, but you should be able to see where you're going. I'm going to just rifle through a couple of guys that I think I've made a note or two of a couple of guys I think may impact your game tonight. Seamus Coleman would have been another beautiful thing to see, but let me get my team up here a second. There we go. Just a second, guys. Not head-to-head. Get rid of my head-to-heads. I don't need my head-to-heads. Let's go with that. Beautiful. There we go. Right, my notes. Seamus Coleman, he's got 80 caps in, just as we're going through. He'll want to make the 100. Lovely job. Well done, singing lady. Well done, singing lady. He'll want to get to 100, but you got to say, that's probably taking him to the Euros. So he's looking for the 100 caps. Maybe he'll get there. Parrott, Troy Parrott, quite phenomenal. He can do the damage. He really can. Very, 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 very big number at the moment. Without that up front, I think there's problem days. But 36 matches, 11 goals all totaled as the boys are rifling through to each other. I'm going to go into the chat here for a second, but I think it's going to be a decent game. Either team can take this. Don't kid yourself. Either team can take this. This is national football. You've got top players there. They're not club players at a low level. These are club players at their highest level. So they've got to be somebody to represent the nation. So there's no gimme here. The Republic of Ireland, Canada, it's going to be a tough game. Last time, the only time was 3-0 at Lansdowne Road, Dublin. Nothing else in between. Nothing else since. So it could go either way. But my money's on Canada. And Jesse Marshall's got to get these fired up. Jonathan David, Kyle Larin. I've got to say, Jonathan David coming into this one, probably not as confident as Kyle Larin. And that's normally the other way around. So something else for Irish fans to think about too. Kyle Larin coming in from Southampton, Spygate, cheats, thieves of the good game, not sportsmen. Joking, obviously. Joking. But I've got to say, Kyle Larin coming in as more confident as probably Jonathan David. And we're wearing the black tonight. As you can see, I'm wearing the black. Canada's playing. I'm wearing the black. Sorry. Okay, let's get into some of the stats here, or some of the good stuff. I'm going to bring up the Lions are still getting this shit done. Good stuff. I'm going to bring some more chats up while we got ya. Just give me a second. Let me get stuff arranged. Love it. You guys are going for it. Right. I'm going to jump in where I can. You're over there, mate. You're having a laugh. Okay, you keep watching with the referees there. Bobbing the test, Stevie Eustachio and Collins with the toss. With Canada's best 11-ish versus Ireland's prospects. Yes, I'd say so. Definitely. Extreme 7850. Best 11 versus Ireland prospects. But you know what? They're all decent players, man. They play at decent clubs. Troucher McTroucher in the house. Troucher, Daryl, how you doing, son? This is another time you get to see a game, but not in the same stadium tonight. This is a true story. I tried to get it on video. Extreme. It was at Canada-Iceland. Troucher McTroucher, and out here to support this. And out but here to support the stream. Greetings from St. Paul, Alberta. Hey, St. Paul, Alberta. Get in there, son. Get in there. I've been there. I have been to St. Paul many moons ago. I have. Extreme says that's exactly what I don't want to hear. I want Canada to score some open play goals. Oh, they can. Don't kid yourself. They can. It's possible. But they got to play the big game. They can't come in here and just play a transitional friendly. If they want to win, they're going to play to win. Ireland's not giving nothing away. An experimental situation for some of the players there, for sure. But again, you're national players on an international team. You're not bottom of the pecking order in your league team. You're a top player, so you've got to be somebody. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to be an interesting game. But, get ready for it. It'll tell us what we got. Jonathan David having a quick little prayer. Good. How you doing, fella? What's good, bro? How you doing, son? How you doing? All right, man. Glad I found you. Love your stream. It's a game time now. See ya. Come on, Extreme. Boy, game is live. Here we go. Coming over the top. And if I'm not live with you guys, let me know. I can select another channel. If you're ahead of me or if you're behind me, let me know. Ireland going through the box, looking dangerous as the little start of the game begins and looking poised on the ball. Nice touch. Looking very good through the middle. Coming out wide side. Going over the top. Stevie Eustachio taps it down. Kone moving it forward. JD can't get the ball. Again, he's not reading the play, is he? He's a man that's really there, but he's not there at the moment. You know, it's like your best friend that says he's going to be there and he doesn't turn up. Then he turns up late. Well, that's JD right now. He's in the game, but he's turning up late. Liam Miller through the middle now. Busy man in the championship. Very good all season. Very hungry to get into this team. He's finally done it, and I love it for it. I think he deserves it. All the little cameos he's had to suffer, coming in, making his time. He's done bloody good. He's done bloody good. Canada possessing the ball. Day on the fight side. Tajon Buchanan back into Alistair. Take a touch, Alistair. Take a touch. Into the middle. Cornelius. Looking like a genius right now. Too bad he can't get much fun or much love at Rangers, but hey, he puts his country first. He puts his country first. He puts his country first. He put his country first. He puts his country first. Canada on the box now. Back to Tajon. Shot coming in. Saved by the keeper. David ball in. Cross coming back in. Into the middle. Should have got onto something there, but nothing doing. Chippy Ricky on the ball. Canada settling into the game quite nicely, showing a couple of good moves so far. And it'll give the Irish team a little something to think of. Ball it through. Well blocked. Well blocked. Great piece of defending by Ireland there. Well blocked ball coming in, though. It's 1-1 big time pressure. And into the crowd. Yeah, I'm thinking of something on the verge of BTO. Yes, mate, yes. Taking care of business. I saw him as well. Yeah. He explained that no sugar tonight. Some chick was on the road and her old man was screaming and she's like, you ain't getting no sugar tonight. And he wrote that song. True story. Yeah. Two people in LA having an argument, husband and wife, and he's listening. And she's like, you ain't getting no sugar tonight. Boom. And he's like writing that lyric. Boom. That's where it came from. LA, baby. BTO. Like that song, You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. Yeah, we changed the lyrics. Yes. Totally. Something that goes with the crowd. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Polish blood is cheering for Canada for the last 18 years. Go, Canada, go. Way to go, Daniel Zwigoki. Nice, mate. Nice. Daniel Zwigoki. Breaking it up. But it's all one word. And it's at. Come on, Jess. Oh, they take the camera away when Jesse's taking that ball down. What a time to take the ball away from the coach. Man. So I've got a little, a first on the show tonight. Yeah, this is the first on the show. There's the Trionda. But get ready. That show is changing quickly. The set behind me is changing in a couple of days. As soon as we get to the, as soon as we're finished with the England-New Zealand game tomorrow, then we'll be changing the set from there to there on the big wall. So we've got a lot of work to do. But we'll have 4 days to get it done, and we'll build it better than the World Cup. And Infantino, the moron, is building his World Cup. We're building a better World Cup here than his. Ireland on the attack. Take the shots. Blocked one more time. Canada condensing very quickly in the middle, making life tough. No space for the Irish team right now. Well intercepted one more time. And I'll tell you what, you got to look for the defenders on Canada to start showing. Johnson especially. You got to look for the Canada players to start showing in defence, start owning their stripes. Wide side Canada is tough to break down. If you didn't know that, learn now. It is. Alistair Johnson, the top defender with Celtic in Scotland, and he's been a top defender for quite some time. And then Richie Larea, Chippy Ricky. I call him Chippy Ricky. I love the guy. Chippy Ricky on the other side. Canada coming up front now. Tajon being hung up. No foul. Carry on, boys. Oh, good tackle in there, my son. Get in there, my son. Like a razor blade. Johnson in there, number 2. Exactly what I just talked about. And on the other side, you got Chippy Ricky. Richie Larea. Excuse me, just a second. I'm going to shake this. Now, that might be a clever way to get a thumbnail. I don't know. But I had to shake my milk, my power milk, because we're in the game, right? I'm wearing black, so I'm obviously playing. Not a good pass there. Cornelius drifting across to the box now. And don't forget, Maxime Crepeau is your new #1 Canada. Jesse Marsh made a decision. He must have been listening to the show a couple of months ago because I said, for crying out loud, name a bloody #1. End this stupidity. Let the defenders know who's the boss. Now they do. And coming into competition, that is so important. Canada coming over the halfway line, moving down the right side. Further down the right side. Tajon Buchanan looking to make some havoc. 2-on-1, gets the cross in. And well defended by Ireland one more time, going for the corner. So far, so good, you've got to say. 6 minutes in. Those that normally make it happen for Canada are making it happen in this game. Tajon Buchanan straight away, doing great. Stevie Estaku, silent killer through the middle, doing genius again, yeah? Cornelius on the ball, taking the touch, looking around, starting things off. And again, I can't understand why he's not getting more love with club teams. Excuse me. I'm going to have a quick swig. Oh, I love my chocolate. Whoa, in we go. Short corner. Coming back out. Spin to the edge of the box. Chipping to the far post. Coming on. Oh, I tell you. Put your hands in your head, Forger Wallace. Put your hands in your head, Luke. That's a good chance gone a begging. Let's take a look on the rebound here. Have a look at this. He's totally unmarked. Offside. So it wouldn't have counted. Offside. Nice idea for the back post, but he's offside, so wouldn't have counted. No need to get excited. Derek doing the simple thing, just kicking it out to touch, and that's not a bad thing to do at any level of the game. If you're in doubt, kick it out. Get it out of play. Remove the problems. Ball to the left side. Acres of space now, but he's shut down straight away. Johnson loses him. Loses the man. Nice shoulder check by Luke. Getting in there. Keeping the ball alive. Jono's got the ball down the line. Goes over the top. Kyle now using the body. Still alive. Ireland doing very well to keep it outside, but they cough it up. Liam Miller coming down the left side. Come on, Liam. Go down the left side. Go wide. Nothing doing. Go wide. Open up the field. Didn't go wide. Shoots in vain. But again, you got to say, Canada pushing early, making things happen, showing intent, and literally giving Ireland something to think about. But again, so far, a bright start for Canada. Really a bright start for Canada. No problem about it. Ryan T420, just a second, I'll get you. Oh, ball through, great play. Come on, keeper. It's open, it's on the line. Nearly tragic. But a ping pong ball also has a moment of luck, and we just had ours. In the Monday game, we did not look good through the middle defending. Does everybody remember? Our Uzbek lit us up a couple of times and should have got a goal, right? Come on. But anyway, Ryan T420, we should have given Promise the start over Larin. That's a fair point, you know. Kyle's coming in confident. Promise has been playing decent. I think you got a point there. I really do. But the one thing it does do is it gives competition for places. Oh, an error has occurred. Sign in. Hello. What's going on here? They just lost me. Well, I'll tell you what. Give me seconds, guys. It'll take me 2 seconds to get in this. I'll be back into this in a second. They just lost our channel. And I don't panic for nothing because I got it all sorted out. It'll take us 2 seconds. Just waiting for things to open up. In we go. Getting in there. A matter of seconds, we'll be in there. Watching live. Chipping over. There we go. Straight away, I'm in there. That's how quick I can rebound. Are you impressed? Are you impressed how I didn't panic there when I lost my channel? Well, if you wasn't, I was. So there we go. In the game, 10 minutes gone here. And it's still 0-0. Canada having a great time, though. Man still down awaiting assistance. But back into the chat. Taking care of business would be better. I have to think about the lyrics. Do it, Leo. Do it. Ryan says we should have given promise to start over Laren, and I sort of agree. I agree, but it's going to build that character, right? Where you got to fight for your spot. So let's face it, not being rude, but being honest. And you've played, I've played, and being bloody honest about squad rules and what happens. Listen, if you got someone who's playing better than you in your spot, fair dues. But if he gets an injury or a suspension, you don't mind, because it gives you a chance to get in there and shine. And once you get the chance to shine, well, you shine and you make it that place on that team is mine. That's what you do. So there's two ways to look at it. But I do agree. But hey, he's going for the safe bet, I guess. Down the line now. Ireland in white. Down the line. Further down the line, facing. It's out of play. Wow, skid out of play. And he's hurt. But he'll get up. Heavy bones on the grass into the concrete. Chris Coverin, geez, that was close. Yeah. Wow, Canada is really aggressive and composed. Holy shit, that was some defending. Lucky defending, Chris. I'd say lucky defending. Like I said, I think we had a ping-pong ball piece of luck there. But one thing I will say with SAPUTO Stadium, with it is right now, all the seats are blue, because it's a blue sponsor. I'm not going to say their freaking name. Who do you think I am? A monkey? No. But it's all blue, right? Well, with the red in there, I think it looks pretty cool. But don't forget, it's CF Montreal Stadium. Man down, no foul. He wants the foul. Referee says carry on, throwing coming up. I wish Kone has a great night tonight. I really do. I want Kone to have a big night. Would be nice for him. He needs a good night. Confidence building night for the game. Ball over the top. Kyle Owen just coasting in there. Not offering much of a press at the moment in the final third. But hunting in packs. Once it gets close, they'll hunt in packs, just like there. Back to the keeper. Travers on the ball one more time. Going long. Over halfway. And Cornelius, nice interception one more time. Tries to place it, doesn't come off. Someone doesn't read that play, but nice placement by Cornelius. Again, doesn't come off. Could have done. Still waiting the first real close bit of action. I mean, I think the clearance by Canada would have had Irish fans on their feet, hoping something was going to come from that, but doesn't happen. Nadaba's getting to be a little bit in the game, just trotting down the wing right now, waiting for the throw-in.
Alongside the experience of Coleman, who makes his 81st appearance tonight, the 37-year-old Everton man, Collins at the back.
Referee blows it down.
You've got Troy Parrott at 37th cap and Ogbeni at a 35th cap, but beyond that, no one above 16 caps.
Tajon Buchanan already having a little bit of a spat with somebody. It always happens, but the king of the chippers is Chippy Ricky. Chippy Ricky gets started. He's just coming on camera right now. If Chippy Ricky starts, man, whoever you are, you got a problem. But Tajon walks himself into the book, walks himself into the trouble, and it surprises me if Jesse Marsh hasn't had a word to Kirby's lip, Kirby's attitude, think of the team, don't be selfish, and stay out of the book. It's easy to stay out of the book in his position. Just play football. Go forward. Terrorise that other team with your skills. Just keep it calm. Focus on the game. Have a good time. That's what he needs to do. Cornelius on the ball now. Comfortable in ball play. And that's something that Canada wasn't used to doing many years ago. Canada couldn't hold the ball for 5 seconds. Now, well, hey, you just saw it. Ball in the box. Well blocked again by Ireland. Tussle for the ball in the middle. Handball, referee, handball, referee, handball, referee.
Foul is given against Luke de
Handball.
there. And Troy Parrott complaining in the ear of the Costa Rican referee.
Parrott doesn't like the action, but hey.
Did not give the foul for Troy.
Handball, Troy.
Handball.
It's all the way to your shoulder.
Miller
Going wide. Another one. Liam Miller now, twice now.
unhappy.
Yeah, and I can see why. Look, it was definitely a foul by Diffusion.
Oh, the tea is good. The tea is good. It is good.
Hanging on to the
15 minutes gone.
misses the little chance here that Miller had coming inside again.
I think Canada's come into the game quite well. First 15 minutes, remember, there's 6 mini games. Each game is 15 minutes. The first mini game is done.
From O'Brien,
0-0.
a tactic to
Ireland can be quite happy. So can the Seagull.
Miller had a big
And so can Canada.
Hull City getting promoted to the Premier League, starting the game at Wembley in the playoff final there.
Nice challenge through the middle.
A couple of weeks ago
Stacchio scything through, winning the ball. But Ireland coming up with possession.
to start the opening game
So far, so good.
today against
I'm watching a game develop and I'm thinking we're in for a nice night of football. Ireland sitting comfortably.
Bergen Army there with injury.
Expansive shape football.
You believe he might play higher up, whatever.
Big club playing.
He's really got that position on his own.
Interesting match in the build. Ricky Larea doesn't get that ball. He's got a match on tonight.
How fit these guys get.
So probably one of the best games Canada could have right now
Impressed tonight. He wants to do
for a
something
pre-World Cup warm-up just before the World Cup itself would be someone like the Republic of Ireland. This is a fantastic
a training
setup.
tomorrow against Vermont.
Like I say, Canada won't win this. Hello, Seagull again. That's twice we've had the Seagull. Got to be an omen. Something is in the air. He's coming back for more. 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 That's 3 times we've seen that Seagull. He's the star of the show. Absolute star of the show. TV will not be talking about the Seagull. Well, now will they, eh? Know why? Because they're not real.
Brings this one down. Now it's Cornelius.
They see dollars. Free kick referee, no card. No need for the card, ref. You're all good. No need for the card, we're good. But again, Kyle Larin in good form with Southampton, and probably, without question, probably the best form he's had in a long, long time, no? Wouldn't you say?
It's a foul there from the Irish captain, Nathan.
I do. I really do.
It's in quite a
And you know, over time, I haven't always talked lovingly about Kyle because sometimes he misses a lot of stuff. But for Southampton in the Championship, which is not the Premiership, it's not the top level. It's a good level, though. Free kick coming in. Steven Stacchio. Looks like he's scoring up for the shot here.
Games for Everton this season.
But he's signalling the cross.
Stacchio across
In it comes. Shooting 1.5 miles wide. Kone. Maybe a mile wide. Maybe not 1.5 miles. I think there's something to be said with a free kick like that. But I think also at the same time, it's something that you want to hit that as it comes to you. Don't take that touch. Hit the one-timer. I think good idea. Didn't come off. Be brave and keep doing it.
hard technique to
Yeah, definitely. I don't see a problem with that at all. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Flavio Alonso, what's up, guys? I'm Flav, Leonardo's best friend from Brazil. Flavio, how you doing, buddy? Ball coming in the middle. Ball coming in the middle. Nobody gets on the end of it. Another corner. A friend of Leonardo's is a friend of ours. You're part of the family, my friend. Halla familia. You're part of the familia. Welcome in, Flavio Alonso.
I probably agree with Tajon Buchanan. David, in this kind of retreat.
There we go. We've got another Brazilian fan coming in. Hey, I tell you what, I was holding a Brazilian flag today, you guys. I was going through the flags in the studio, sifting out the flags I'm going to have. And hey, up comes a Brazilian flag today. And next to it, get this, Portuguese flag. Crazy. Into the corner. Corner coming in. Let's see what's going on. Needs to be on the penalty spot. That's a good corner. Get on the end of that one. And Ireland repel the danger. Needs to go wide. Fast. Very slow by Richie Larea, but it gets there eventually. Ball coming in. Left cross. In swinging on the edge. Out by Ireland again. Defending well. Ireland are defending well. Liam Miller dropping back for the ball. But yes, Portuguese and a Brazilian flag today. Yes. I tell no lies. That's one thing I can't do, guys. I can't lie. Never in my life. Can't lie. Never. I'll tell you the blunt truth. I will never lie to anybody. Can't do it. No. Never in my life. My whole family know it. They're like, nah, he's just honest. He's going to tell you that, you know what, if you're a bit of an arsehole, he's going to tell you. But hey, coming back in, Liam Miller on the bing. To Stevie. Back to Liam. Back to Derek in the ball. Nice little flick on the heel, bringing it round. Lovely, skillful touch. He's got more to his game, Cornelius, than defending, let me tell you. That corner, or that free kick he scored against Wales. What a goal that was, remember? Hey, hello, hello. Tejon gets the cross in. Oh, I tell you. Fools the keeper as well. Yes, it fools the keeper as well. He whips that in. That's the kind of goal that you got to have coming at you. A whipped cross, bang it in the net. Look at this cross coming in. He just whips it in. No messing around. Bang. Keeper beaten, all ends up. Travers, glad to see that one going. Glad to see that one going wide. Yeah, you can put your hands down, Travers, but I tell you what, you were shitting your pants there. Wow. Lucky, lucky, lucky. But again, Ireland getting used to the pace of the game, getting used to playing in Canada. And Canada itself is a very unique style of playing football team. I tell you what, right now, there's not many teams that play the game like Canada at the moment. There really isn't. They're enterprising football. They're open with their play. They know when to back off. They know when to dive in. They know when to get physical. They know when to get chippy. They know when to shut the face up. They know when to do it. They've learned a lot. And they really have. They learned a lot in short time. And now the skill set's there. It's just, what is the level for this team? What's the ceiling? Where can they go? Well, you're bobbing around 30 in the world. You're pretty damn good. Into the box. Back heel, tries it. Nice idea, Liam. Nice idea. Doesn't come off. Yeah, squirmish face, swept face, screwed up face. But you know what? You tried it. I'll always reward the guy that tries something special in the zone. Like that little flick, it doesn't come off. If that's Lionel Messi and he does the flick and it comes off and the guy taps it in, you're like, oh my God, he's a genius. Right. But hey, just got to say, Canada's playing some fantastic football. The physical nature, the skillful sets, they've got it all. They're in the World Cup, didn't qualify, hosting, but hey, we'll take it. Travers gets the ball out, nice and easy onto the wing, well played. Will Miller get in touch with it? He does get in touch with it. He does go down the line. He's going in the box, crosses the ball in, and a well cleared out again. Tell you what, brilliant defending, fantastic defending there. Absolutely. Great defending. O'Brien there, clearing the danger. Stalwart defending. Look at this, stretching, gets it, beautiful. You've got to admire the quality, but he's also pissed off at his comrades for not getting up the field and helping out. And Milky Celtic message deleted. Aye. And Leonardo Barriera says, Flavio, you made it. Corner coming in. Near post, heading through, and there you go. 1-0. 1-0. Beautiful stuff. You saw it coming. And what did I say a couple of minutes earlier? Yeah, everything that I said was 100% on the money about this Canadian team moving right now. And I've watched this national team for over 30 years. Talked radio TV for over 25 years. I've seen this team building, but it's never been this good. Never. Keeper loses the flight of the ball. And in she goes. Take another look. Great corner by Stevie. Goes through. Looks like an Oni. Touched in by Tage. Where's the keeper? Take a look at the keeper. Flapping at it. If he stays where he was, chances are he might get that ball. But hey, we'll take the goal. Now, I said 1-0 on the night. Milky Moo Celtic 67 says, and boo! Good on you, man. Good on you. Coming over for the water drinks. Question to everybody. Forget about the scoreline. Question to everybody. What do you think about the ticket prices at the World Cup, the train prices at the World Cup, and now the sudden freebie tickets that were given to fans to make up the damn con that FIFA have so screwed this shit up? They got to pay for them tickets now or return them. What are you thinking about the pre-leading into the World Cup with the tickets, the travel, the hotels, and the trains and the planes and the fares and the costs? What do you think? Tell me what you're thinking about that, because I think we're being abused as fans. I really do. The World Cup is about football and people. We're not millionaires all over the place. And FIFA and Infantino, The moron seems to be thinking that they're going to rape us financially every which way they can. Hey, I tell you. Leonardo, nice. And he says, we don't have to pretend. No. Hey, and by the way, I've put up 8 watch-alongs for the first 8 games in the World Cup that we're going to be bringing here. So look at them. I've registered a lot of different teams, nobody twice. Then in the second round of games in the group phase, we're going to switch up other teams. But there's going to be some big scores. You got to get ready for that. There's going to be some big scores.
We were chatting with Jesse Marsh about Moise Bombito and whether or not he might be fit where he's at in terms of
Ryan
having that setback and hasn't
T420 says, I'm not going. I wish I could. I live in the GTA. I understand, man. I totally understand. It's the cost, guy. It's the cost. It's the cost, man. They've really put a bitter taste on it. I mean, I love the World Cup. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be watching the games. Games live again. Ireland kicking off. 1-0 down. 25 minutes in. Is it going to finish 1-0? My prediction. Predicciones. 1-0. My prediction was 1-0. So we'll see if I'm good or bad or ugly. But Canada getting the goal, looking good, playing that same style that they've been playing for quite some time. They don't have players in the biggest clubs all around the world, okay? Get me. But nor does Ireland. But the players they've got have come together and they've got this unity and this way of style of playing, and we've got used to it. But like I say, for so many years we had nothing. Nothing. But yeah, Ryan, I totally agree. I totally feel for you. You're not going. I wish I could. I live in the GTA. I think if they'd attacked it more humanitarianly with the pricing, you'd have had families wanting to go and flocking there. There's tickets online for like $33,000 for the final. I don't want to pay $33,000 for a ticket. Do you? Anyway, Leonardo says, Infantino is trying to pay taxes for Al Capone. That's good. That's good, Leo. That's good. Infantino is trying to pay taxes for Al Capone. Nice one. Or is it Pablo Escobar? Who knows? But yes. Word is Pablo Escobar bought an Al Capone car, didn't he? Yes, he did. I think he did, yes. Anyway, 1-0 up. 27 minutes gone. The look on some of the Irish players' faces tells me that they know they're in a game and they're playing against a team that really does know how to play football. Can he get the ball? He certainly can. Go outside. Larry now with the ball. Tearing down the wing. Liam Miller open. He sees him. Does he get the ball in? Ball comes in and it's going for the corner. Liam Miller all open on the far side. Yes, mate. Ryan, absolutely. Find a nice bar downtown. Probably have more fun. Or get with a couple of mates, get some cans, get some food, and just live it up in one of your places. Have it together. I think that's another way. But yeah, a pub's a good place. But I tell you what, that game Monday, Canada, Uzbekistan. Oh shit, mate! I tell you, bang in the rum and cokes. I had a wicked time. Corner coming in, Stevie Eustachio. Short corner again, the same routine. Spins, no, not going to make it. Not going to make it. Tejan looking for the foul. But it doesn't look like there's a foul there. Kone coming up with the ball, well defended. Nice big mature moment for Kone there. He's looking for the pass. That was a simple pass. The only one open. Liam now back into the middle. Derek on the ball. Looking composed at the back. Quarterback in the team, DK. Derek Cornelius. Fantastic guy. Down the wing now. Tejan ran off that little niggle. Whatever it was, it's still bugging him, but he's running it off, which is a good sign. One thing we don't need tonight is an injury. That's one thing we do not need. Not at all. And by the way, I can't lose this game, guys, yeah? I can't lose this game. Lived here 33 years, but the genes are in Ireland and Wales, so I can't lose. So it doesn't matter. I'm happy either way. I hope you are too. Ricky Loreno on the ball, back to Kone in the middle. Kone growing in the game, growing as a man, growing as a player. Makes you worry sometimes, but him and Jesse have patched it up, kissing each other, love each other now. Liam should have got called. He does get called. Cheeky little foul by Miller. But he does get called. He does get called. Yeah, get a nice bar. Or take the guys downstairs, down with you. The guys and the girls down to a nice bar and live it up there. But do it up anyway, you know. Do it up. No half measures. No, you got to do it up. Milky Hugh Celtic 67 says, just ask Leo to invoke another. Hey, everyone. Hope all is good. Kevin, how you doing, buddy? My life must be good for you, getting ready for League One. Normally, you'd think I'd take the piss out of someone saying that, but no, me and Kevin and everybody in the family, we know Kevin. Wrexham games, we do Wrexham games all the time here. And Kevin's a big Sheffield Wednesday fan, and they're going to be coming back up. No point deduction, big, nice owner, lots of money coming in. Life's good. Are they probably going to be maybe the next Brentford? Who knows? Hi, Kev, how you doing, fella? 1-0 at the moment. Nice little goal off a corner. Right through the crowd. Keeper comes and misses it. If he stays where he was initially, I think the keeper gets this or gets piece of it. But he went searching for it and flapped and flapped and flapped and flapped it Nout and came out with Nout. But Canada came out with a goal. Looking like to score on their own goal right now. That goal there, what we're looking at right now, where Maxime Coupeau cleared the ball from, that's where Australia scored on us. JD now down the wing, looking for somebody in the middle. He's got the cross coming in. It comes in the middle, taking the shot. Deflected over the bar. I tell you what, unfortunate deflection, but great defending again. I tell you what, O'Brien's in the middle doing it all on his bloody own. He's like, do I have any defenders around me? For God's sakes, get your fucking asses in here. Here he goes, JD down the wing. Lovely ball in. Lovely ball in. And then the deflection. Keeper possibly has it covered, but you got to say a deflection around the goal is a deflection to safety. And Mr. O'Brien is playing out of his skin. Leonardo says, all right, I'm calling for the first 2-0. Well done, Jake. Come on, 2-0. The power of Pele compels you. Ball in now on the penalty spot again. In the mixer. Miller coming out with the ball on the edge of the box. Spins, turns. It's still alive. No one's reffed it down. Pablo Camacho, the referee, doing a great job. I can't believe that Mr. Chow is Costa Rican, but he is. Ball inside, taps off. Well played, spins, turns, shoots, deflected, and the keeper was lost. He was flat-footed, lost, going nowhere. If that was on target, it was going to go in, and he would have been watching it. Travers would have been screaming, looking at that going in, but it would have done. Coney with a quick corner. Liam Miller now cuts inside. Looking for the cross. Gets the cross in far post. Scrapping. It's still alive. No foul. Yes, a foul. Referee says a foul.
Might be Diffuserol again. That's just straight offside. Short corner taken. It is Luke Diffuserol, the far post.
Offside if he touches. Yes, good call by the linesman. Good call by the linesman. Mr. Ramirez. Oscar Ramirez is on the other side with the flag, doing a brilliant job. Thank you. Gracias, Senor Ramirez. 33 minutes in. It's been a fast half. It's been a great half. It's been a good half. Half-time show. I tell you now, I could give you some music. I think I might even take you online. Who knows? Be waiting. Because if I take you to the music, you're going to listen to Canada's World Cup group music. And then there's a track for Uzbekistan, there's a track for Bosnia-Herzegovina. Then there's a track for Switzerland, free kick coming up. And probably a yellow card. No yellow card. No yellow card. Stevie Eustachio is crying on the floor. He's in pain. Coventry backing into him. And Switzerland as well. The Switzerland track is something else. Kevin says, I'm good, thanks, Stevie, and very excited for next season. Milky Coo Celtic 67 says has been lively. It has been lively. It's been a good game. And it's not over. I mean, anybody can win this one. Anybody can take it. The one thing I want to see from Ireland, though, really, and I'm being straightforward honest, is I want to see some more threats up front from Ireland. I really do. I don't want to see Ireland come over and play a nice game and lose 1-2 or maybe even 3-0 at the straight. I want to see them really penetrate and give Croupeau something to think about. That's what I'd like to see, and the benefit of that is that it puts Canada under pressure. They're working. If they're not working, what are you doing? Ball now going wide. Beautiful play by JD. Onto the wing. Tajon Buchanan now cutting inside. Goes outside. Gets the shot off, and it's a corner. He needs to release the corner or the shot or the cross earlier to get in it. And Daba is telling his colleagues, get the hell into this game. And he's right. There's a lot of guys not working full capability here. Are they stunned? Are they tired? Is it jet lag? Could be a couple of things. But once you get hot and sweaty, you're normally waking up. And that's what they need to do. Get in the game. Get in the game. Kevin Babbs, scoreboard, Stevie. Sorry I'm taking Crystal's job. Oh, shoot, Sticks. Yes, it is, mate. I better, mate. Well done. Well done. Crystal would be so proud of you. She'd be so proud of you, mate. I'd tell you that's too funny. That is too funny. There you go, Kevin. You're on the scene. 5 minutes, son, and you're doing this already. It's fucking great. Brilliant, Kev. Well done. And it's still 1-0 before I do it again. Man down again. Let's see who it is. Looks like Coney. It's Coney. It's a bang. I think it's a bang, not an injury. More impact than anything. Take another look. Oh, I tell you, there's certainly something there. There's certainly something there. That's there's certainly more than afters there, mate. That looks like a full hand smash. I think Jesse's seen that as well.
Jesse Marsh knows that Kone has matured a lot. Certainly this season at Sassuolo has helped him. Yeah. Consistency.
A message to Kevin Babs. Kevin, I did a trip to Canada versus Uzbekistan a couple of days ago. It's a video down in the videos. You should go and check it out. You'll have some fun. Well read there by Johnson, stepping up to the play. Coney now coming through the middle, looking like a big man on the ball. Beautiful flighted ball over the top, but I tell you, it's going nowhere. Idea was for JD, but easy to play it on the ground. He had so much time on the ball, he could have just took his time. 38 minutes gone. Ball down the line, up to halfway, nice long throw-in. Well cleared again by Stephen Eustachio. Ireland coming up the ball. Pressure, pressure, pressure. No foul, says the referee. Carry on. Lowering over the top. Well intercepted one more time and booted up and under over the top. Coming northbound to Calgary, but not getting it. Again, loads of space. Ricky Rea standing on the ball. Nothing doing. Literally, the time is standing still. Pushes it down the line. Now, Tajon Buchanan, what you going to do? Two again. Double teamed again. Cuts in one, cuts in two. And Ndaba comes away with the ball. Nice play. Puts his buddy under pressure and coughs up the ball again. Rather than play it out. Maybe Ndaba now passes it to his friend and keeps possession. Does too. Free kick coming up by the referee. One of those challenges. Oh, you did? Brilliant, brilliant. Kevin watched it. Yeah, no, it was something else, mate. It really was. It was something else. Like I say, it's one of the best trips I've had in a while. Good for your soul, you know what I mean? One of those days. But again, 1-0 here. And I've got the first 8 World Cup watch-alongs I've listed in the live category, everybody. So make sure you go there, check out, see what country you like. But they're all big games. The one thing I'm not looking forward to is watching a game where someone gets beat 55 million 0. Because somebody might get beat quite a bit. And if you noticed, on the the group standings on the musical pieces down at our station here at the videos at Ultimate Soccer Show in the library, we've got double zeros on the goals for and the goals against. I've got a feeling we're going to need double zeros for goals for and goals against at this World Cup because you've got 48 teams, of which 32 was fantastic. Ball on the edge of the box, take the shot, take the shot! Deflected one more time, delayed the shot. Hesitation kills, should have just pinged it down hard and low first attempt. Put it on net. STEVIE Eustáquio thrives through the ball. I tell you, nearly slides it through. Eustáquio comes with the ball again. Lovely play. Silky feet. Keeping possession. It's all getting a little bit tight. Got to move it back. Come inside. Cornelius comfortably on the ball. Doesn't use the keeper. Wise move. A move I like. Can't stand it going back to the keeper, wasting 20 seconds every time. You need a goal? Keep the ball moving forward. JD to STEVIE. Back to Derek. Derek back to JD. On the wing. He should be in the middle. Tajon Buchanan screaming for the ball. Luke now. Should have passed it earlier. Does now. Gets it over there. Back to Luke. It's all getting a little congested. Ireland breaking out now. Pushing the press further upfield. Trying to get something out of this game. Ball over the top. Tajon running. Great physical play. I think that's a bit tough. I think that's a bit tough. I think that's a bit tough. It's lovely to see those guys laughing about it and arguing about it, though. Absolutely. And literally, I tell you, I think the linesman got that wrong. Buchanan's not the one throwing the shoulder. I think the linesman really got that wrong. And yes, they did miss that, but the ball and the arm, hey, close to the body, yeah, there's nothing doing there. O'Brien having a top game for Ireland tonight, no doubt about it. Ball through the middle, of going with speed. If he gets that ball with speed, he's through. Just can't take it with him. Canada getting lucky there. Liam Miller going down the line. Being pestered all the way. Keeps the ball. Loses his man. Loses his second man. Ball in the middle. Great play now. Koné slides the ball. Doesn't get time to slide it. Coming back the other way. Eustáquio rolls it. One touches it all the way to Richie Chippy Larea. JD into the middle. Koné. Eustáquio. Eustáquio could wrap his foot around it. Doesn't. Takes shot. No shot. JD inside. Oh, I tell you what. I tell you what. I tell you what. He should have given the card. Should have given him a card. Should have given him a card. I don't see a penalty there. Very delayed by JD. Should have given him a card. If it's not a foul, what is it? And I say that to both sets of players. So there you go, right down the middle. No favours for divers. But if it's a dive, it should be a card. If it's not a card, it's not a dive, it should be a penalty. Which is it, ref? Richie Larea on the ball, back to the keeper. Nice, interesting game. 2 minutes to go before half-time. Half-time entertainment is coming up. But half-time so far, 1-0 to Canada over Ireland, the Republic. Take another look. One step. Take a close look. Take a close look. Take a close look. He puts the foot down and then goes down. It's not a foul. He's looking for the penalty. Let me know what you think. Was it a penalty? Was it a foul? Another talking point. Luke now, number 4, on the ball. Moving forward, has no stations to pass to. Milky Celtic 67, think we're lucky there, not sure, gets the ball. I tell you, I'm leaning with the referee not giving it, tell you the truth, and normally I'd love it. Canada breaking into the box, squirts out. Ireland comfortably moving it forward from their own 18-yard box. I think, honestly, Milky Moose Celtic 67, I go with the referee on that one. I love a penalty, and I love to give them, and I'd love one for Canada for 2-0 just be half-time. Absolutely, I wouldn't begrudge anybody that, but it was just the way JD sort of went down. It was like, nah, mate, you are really trying to con the referee with that one. And he's so good. Jonathan David is so good, he can do that. Don't kid yourself. So, I don't I don't say the referee did anything wrong. Referee was close, all right. Yeah, he was close. And this referee's been pretty good, man. He's been pretty good. So, to be honest, 3 minutes added time, everybody. 3 minutes added time. Then I'm going to take it to some World Cup music. Or do you want to go online to a... Now, you've seen the video. I can tell you about the video. I'm going to give you music at halftime. You're going to have some music at halftime. You're going to have Canada. You're going to have Bosnia and Herzegovina. You're going to have Qatar. And you're also going to have La Suisse, Switzerland. There's 4 tracks in there, reggae styles, but they've got international flavours. You'll love them. You'll love them. And the last one to finish, the Switzerland one, is nuts. Canada is all about country and western sounds, okay? You got me? Right. Qatar's Qatar. You know what's Qatar is? Oh, Tejan brings it down and causes the foul. Causes the foul. Great action, though, with Tejan Buchanan bringing the ball up, and he's having a great old time. He's having a great old time in this game. He's found a lot of love in this match. It's good to see Tejan enjoying his football, because when he does, he normally does better. He really does. But, hey, first half, not bad. Ireland are going to go in the cabinet second half in a couple of minutes if there's still a goal down and restructure. Who knows, maybe a few new faces, but it's been a decent game. It's not been a bad game. Not at all. Tea time, baby. Ball on the edge of the box, going wide. Gets there, and it should be another throw to Ireland, as says the referee too. In his lovely... What colour would you call that? Is that a pinky orange or a fluorescent orange? What colour is that? Is that a fluorescent red? What is it? It's rather strikingly. Throw in now, long throwing, coming in. Needs to go on the penalty spot. Get this puppy in long. Not long enough. He can't throw the ball long. Give it to someone else. No foul, carry on. Referee says definitely a foul. O'Brien's like, what foul? What foul? Luke gets up. He fouled me. He fouled me. 1 minute to go. And there's your number 1, Canada. There's your number 1. Number 16. Maxime Crepeau is your number 1. He's going to be your number 1 goalkeeper moving forward. And Dane St. Clair is your number 2. And I said Jesse Marsh needed to do that 3 months ago. And look what he's just done did. Named his number 1. Travers gets the ball on the edge of his box in blue. Should have stayed where he was on that corner. I'm telling you now, if he stays where he was on that corner, it's a 0-0 so far, and no team has really dominated the other per se, but Canada's had more of the offensive play, let's put it that way. But Ireland have been quite comfortable in defence every time it's come down on them. But I think Travers, if he looks back on the video, as they will, he'll think, shit, I should have stayed where I was. I should have stayed where I was. I should have stayed where I was. They'd never have scored. I should have stayed where I was. Half-time, people. There we go. O'Brien looking down, but he shouldn't be looking down. He's had a great game, Mr. O'Brien. He's doing bloody good there, number 5. Fantastic. 1-0 so far. Unfortunately, he's the man with the own goal. And everybody else thought people did score, but no. But he's had a great game, and I've bigged him up ever since then, and I bigged him up before. He's been the star of the Irish show, but unfortunately, he's the man with the own goal. So far, 1-0. To Canada. Absolutely brilliant. I've enjoyed that one. I've enjoyed that one. Have you enjoyed that match so far? I hope you have. Really, I hope you have. I really did enjoy that. I did. I'm just going to check it for something because there's something I want to show you. And, hey, by the way, yeah. Let me see where the ninja is. Right. Here, just a second. I'm going to show you something. In fact, no, the ninja, if you want to see the ninja following me at the football match, the soccer match, Canada-Uzbekistan, go watch the video down below after this in the videos lineup. Stevie's 1,100-kilometer road trip to watch Canada versus Uzbekistan. Go there. It tells you the whole day. You'll have a freaking blast. You really will. You will. You will. Milky Moose Celtic 67 says, thank you, thank you, thank you. Seamus, how you doing, son? Seamus O'Leary's in the house. Hello, hello. Yes, it's scandalous what FIFA is doing to the game. Outrageous. And I'm cheering for Canada. Way to go, son. Way to go. It is outrageous. I know people that have sold their tickets and like they've lost money on the whole proceedings, and it's left a bad feeling on. Trout, decent first half from Canada. Absolutely decent first half. Absolutely decent first half. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And Ireland, hey, they're playing a decent game. Wait for the second half. They're pretty much coming to grips with us right now. Second half, they should offer more, but I want to see more offense from Ireland. Something more concrete. Stop wasting time down the middle. If it's got to be an up and over or something through the middle, through ball, go down the middle. That is where, and Trouty and I and a few other Canada fans were talking about this midweek, Canada's weak spot is down the middle. That's where we have a problem, right down the middle. So Ireland, stop pissing around down the wing, go down the middle. Just a little tip. I hope you can hear me inside the cabin. They can't, but I hope they could. Anyway, it'll make for a good second half. And Seamus says, and I'm Irish. I know. That's crazy, eh? You're an O'Leary, I'm an O'Boyle. And, yeah. I can't lose, can I, hey? And neither can you, really, because we both live here. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win, Seamus. It really is. It really is. It's a total win-win. But game itself, though, I think exactly what we've seen is exactly what I was kind of explaining, that it wouldn't be a walkover. It wouldn't be an easy game for either team. It would be kind of quite tight defensively. And if Canada would play for the win, if they would play up and play for the win, they'd get it. Well, so far, off that I said play up for the win, they have played up for the win, and they are winning 1-0 so far. So I've got to say, all things have turned out so far. Second half coming, we shall see exactly what happens. But for now, I want to take you to the half-time and get you into the World Cup mood. There it is right there. Get you into the World Cup mood. I'll be back on screen in about 9 minutes, but I'm here and I'm going to listen to this with you. But Canada's songs first, country and western. Then it's Bosnia and Herzegovina, Eastern rap. Then it's Qatar, Qatar. And then it's La Suisse, Switzerland, and the Swiss track is balmy. It's balmy. So I'm going to play this now, halftime music. It's World Cup stuff, getting ready for the World Cup. We're only a week away. Balmy, eh? Balmy. Enjoy. Get into this. I'm going to get you the halftime show right now. Be okay.
Hey neighbor, meet Walmart Plus.
Just one second.
Membership that does delivery differently. I'm talking unlimited free same-day
Maybe it doesn't. Okay, let's bring you up a little bit.
And it comes with a crazy
Just give me a second, guys.
Yeah, it's like a 2-for-1.
I'll just put you there. Right.
For 30 days. Walmart Plus.
This presentation of Canada Soccer on TSN is brought to you by Walmart.
I'm looking at it. Why it's not going, and it's not going, and it's not going. So let's try something here. Let's try something here. I can get something here. Just give me a second. Not that one, the other one. That's crazy. You got to think on your feet sometimes. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. B, B, B. There's B. That's B. Okay. Now you're going, people. Just had to reload it for you. Enjoy. I will be back on screen in a couple of minutes. Sorry about the delay there.
For the 2026 FIFA World Cup, we'll be back with the second half right after this.
With the appliance of science, I'm back with you guys. The game is coming up pretty soon, second half, I should say, but going to touch on base with you what you just said in the chat. Milky Moo Celtic 67, empty your bladders now. I'm like, empty your bladders now. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. The field is clearing off, and we're getting ready for the second half. Nika Seeger is coming in, and we are back in the second half. Quickly, quickly, quickly. I wanted to get to the end of that track for you, yeah? Like, the music in them World Cup tracks is pretty amazing, and thanks to U10 Records for putting them together for us, but I love the music. I love what it brings to the show, so there you go. I'm glad I could get you right to the end of it and bring you straight to the game without wasting any time, without any commercials or any of that stuff. So there we go. Corner coming up, 1-0 still to Canada, 45 minutes, 36 seconds. Corner coming up. Can Canada capitalise and get a second goal here? But I'm glad you enjoyed the music. More on that soon. Corner coming near post. Well repelled by Ireland. Miller on the ball. Richie Larea quarterbacking. Back to Miller. There you go. Ball comes back to the wide side. Stevie Eustachio doesn't really have much of an option there. Liam Miller all on his own. Tries, beats, goes past one little wizard. He needs to come inside. Does come inside. Shoot on net, son. Shoots on net. Tell you. Chance gone a begging there. Chance gone a begging. Kone might want to think he's put the ball in the back of the net, and he hasn't. But Miller down the line. Fantastic play by Liam Miller. Again, he's earning his spots, but this one was more wide than wide. If you don't have that ability, that's what it looks like. Jonathan Davies now scrapping away, trying to get something. Travers gets the ball out from deep. Going down the left side for Ireland. Handball referee, handball referee. Handball referee, no handball. Mr. Camacho doesn't see everything, but he's done well so far. He's done well so far. And again, I'm backing the referee up with the penalty call in the first half, Canada. I don't think it was, and I won't give it unless it is. And there we go. Something busy. Derek, I think, is going to get a card. Yes, Derek gets a card. And Stephen Eustachio pointing out the handball missed and the foul missed as well. So there you go. Look at the replay. You'll see why he gets the card. It's not that scandalous, but just look at the replay carefully. Right. You see where their knee comes across and stands on the foot? Watch carefully. And other fouls the other way. Troy Parrott in a bit of pain there. Is Schaffelberg playing in the first World Cup game, I wonder, says Leonardo Baraviera. You know, he always makes things happen, so I think he's like a little trump card. Ireland now with the ball into the box. Deep into Canada territory. Ball through. Oh, I tell you, half chance gone a begging there. Ireland should have been capitalising on that one, but really showing more intent in the first 2 minutes 53 in the second half than they did in the first half. That's the way it needs to go. I told you before half-time, it needs to go down the middle. Look what happens when you put the ball in the middle of our defence. It causes chaos. And that's why I say that's our weak spot. We dealt with it, no problem. But a kind of bounce, it probably was 1-1. Corner coming in. Ireland looking for a better second half than the first half, no doubt about it. In front of the Irish fans in the corner there. Mismatch. There's a mismatch there. Seeger's got a mismatch. He's way too small on that one. Well done by the keeper. Well done by the keeper. Maxime Croupeau coming, getting. And Seeger now with the ball. Getting caught in possession. Needs to be swifter than that. For me, in defence, there's a couple of guys that can be a liability for Canada. Seeger is one of them. Fujirolis is the other. Both young defenders, not the greatest of experience at the highest levels of football. And I just think they need more urgency when they're on the ball. They're handling a hot potato is what they need to be doing instead of being so relaxed. It's good to be relaxed, no doubt about it. Play relaxed, play happy, but they need to light a fire under his ass and get him going. No foul, says the referee. Another man down here, down below. Kyle Laring getting back up. If you've been watching, he's hurt something. Tejan caught late there. Tejan caught late. Wrenched neck on Kyle Larin. Kevin Babb says, still loving that Bosnia track. Yeah, I tell you what, it's got something, hasn't it, eh? It has. It's got something. And everybody's not really paying much attention to Bosnia and Herzegovina, but I tell you what, they have my concern. They have me concerned. They do. I watched them against Wales in the playoffs, the UEFA A group pathway to the finals, to Group B in the World Cup finals. I watched Bosnia and Herzegovina, 2 matches. One in the playoffs against Wales at Cardiff in Wales, where they took the Welsh to penalties and won. I also watched the second game, which was the final eliminator against Italy, in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And they went to penalties in that one and won that too. Well, you don't just get to be drawing with 2 decent teams in Europe and win on penalties. You don't just get to do that. You could do one perchance, maybe, as a little bit of a crazy sort of scoreline, but not 2. So when it comes to this first World Cup, Bosnia and Herzegovina will be quite happy to get a draw, but don't write them out. They're not great up front, but they really fight for their lives in defence. So it's going to be an interesting game. They won't be rushing it. They'll be taking their time. Canada coming forward, pushing it too far forward, going out for the throw. But again, I'm going to say, Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's going to be a tough game. I can't see a crazy 5-6, 4-0 scoreline. I can't. I really can't. Nor should you. It's a World Cup. But that's going to be an interesting game. Then it's Qatar in Vancouver. And then it's La Suisse, Switzerland in Vancouver. And I'm amazed there's 2 games in Vancouver and not 2 in Toronto. What's that all about? The people that went, screw you, to FIFA in 2018 now get preference over the people that have been saying we love you in Toronto all this while. That's crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff. And it's all about the politicians. It wasn't the fans. Canada on the edge of the box now. Moving forward. JD takes a shot, one-timer. In comes the scraps. Great stop. But offside. JD, Jonathan Davies, thinking, what the hell have I got to do to get my next goal? Having a tough time getting it on net. We'll start running different patterns and stay upfield and don't be looking to go forward down the wings. Uses the body, but it stops it no matter what. Save the keeper. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Milky Moose Celtic 67. Great save. Great save. Here comes Scaldini. Years are in trouble now. Let's see what happens. Second goal is something that Canada need in this one. I had called for 2-1 before the game. Or 1-0 before the game, sorry. But Canada does need the second goal here for security. Like the insurance market might just dampen the resistance. But let's put it this way. It's not over till it's over. There's a long way to go. We'll do a post-match after this as well. Look at what we see coming through. Seeger now over to Tejan Buchanan. Buchanan now all on his own. Double teamed one more time. Comes inside. Not the best play, but gets it back. Physical play. They know he doesn't like it, so they're going to give it to him. And that should be called by the referee. That now should be called. Stay down. Stay down, Buchanan. No foul, eh? Are you kidding me? Interesting. Interesting. Mr. Camacho. Your stats are going downhill with all these bad calls, you know. Ball down the line. Nice play. He's not going to make it. Goal kick. Not going to make it. Too far to run. And these fans really want to have something to cheer. I tell you what, the other night at Commonwealth Stadium with 46,000, and it would have been more, but I'm telling you now, before that match in Edmonton, I looked on Ticketmaster and the other sites that are selling tickets, and it looked to me like the bottom bowl was completely sold, and it looked like me that at least only about 1,000 tickets were left to be sold at the upper bowl either side, 500 either side, which meant it was a 59,000 crowd. 46,000 people showed up. 13,000 didn't want to play in the rain. Wankers. I'm laughing, obviously, but wankers. Why would you not turn up for that massive game? Crazy stuff. But hey, if you got little kids, fine. But we all wore ponchos. We all stayed dry. Everybody did. There was probably like 40-odd thousand ponchos. I mean, talk about poncho sales going through the roof in Edmonton. Ball down the left side. No foul. Liam Miller now. Cutting outside. Looks like he wants to go inside. Shoots. And way off to Mars with that one. Not even close, Liam. No, hang your head up, mate. Keep your head up. But that was terrible. Keep your head up. Who's cutting your hair? Who is cutting your hair? Not even close, Liam. Not even close, mate. Cuts inside. Oh, the ball didn't bobble either. The ball didn't bobble. Come on, Liam. Now, substitution coming in. Milky Moose 67 says, missed Johnson going off there. Did he get injured or just a replacement? Just a replacement, I believe. He didn't seem like he was having any problems there. Didn't seem like there was any problems. And if it is, let's say, a little nick or a little knock, then, hey, you know what? Take him off. You're good for the next game. You know how those show ponies are. They have to be looked after. And that ball there on the floor, the Trionda. We got a Trionda in the studio. And one thing, when I come back with the World Cup studio, when everything has changed and we're on that wall, not that wall, you will say, this studio's got balls. That is what you will say. Throwing coming in now. Not the longest, and a foul should have been given, but not. And I tell you, that's a penalty, 100% penalty. And I tell you what, you want to be very careful that this is not a straight red card. We want to be very careful. He's going for the yellow. Kyle Larin very lucky. Kyle Larin very lucky there. But, yeah, penalty for sure. Penalty for sure. I don't think Kyle can be blamed for it too much. He didn't really see it coming at him. Ryan, absolutely, for football's sakes. Why can't he just back his foot out? I mean, can't you feel someone's coming in? I want to get real close to see if he does actually nail him. If it goes to VAR and he's got him big, kind of say, then it would be a red card. But because it's not, it's only a yellow. And Pablo Camacho, the referee, I'm loving him for laughing in attitude. Great attitude, just chilling out. But it's going to be possibly a 1-1 here. You need your shot stopper, your number one, to stop it. It's a yellow lucky. It's very lucky for yellow. I think that, honestly, if you were to survey that at a World Cup, they are giving you a red card for that. I'm guaranteeing you. But has he got any smash on the face? Has he even been cut? Has he even been caught? Where's the damage? Where be the damage? See, it wasn't that bad. But foot high in the box, the timing of it, Kyle Larin could have been more aware of who was around him, eh? Let's just put it that way. So now we're going to finish with the game. 60 minutes in, if it goes in the back of the net, which it should do. You got a 1-1. Ireland's happy. Canada's happy. Troy Parrott's on the ball. Going to get ready to wrap it in there. So we'll see. Can Maxime defeat Troy? Is Maxime Croupeau going to beat Troy Parrott? Parrott from the spot. And defenders need to run in. And especially Kyle Larin, get going the other way. We don't need another penalty if you lunge in. Uno, dos, tres, 1, 2, 3, inside right. Here we go. Shooters live. Troy, anytime you're ready, Troy. Go on, Troy. Have a go, son. Great save! But it's in the back of the net. Defenders were slow getting back. You look at the left bunch of defenders, slow getting out. Great save by the keeper, but boom, in you go. One apiece. And in front of the Irish fans, he's having a good old time. Great rebounder. Oh, I tell you what, Ryan, absolutely great save, though. Yeah, fantastic, man. Fantastic, great save. I mean, the shot stopper, he did his job. Defenders, too slow. He did his job. Look at the replay. Great save, but he puts it right down the middle. If he pushes it wide, it's out of there. Troy the boy, absolutely. That's the 12th goal for the Republic of Ireland there. For Troy Parrott. 37 games and 12 goals, I believe. But he scores big goals. Troy does score big goals. He does. He scores big goals. One apiece. And that's a self-made headache. That's the one thing that sometimes happens to Kyle. He is unfortunate at times. Now, where's the foul there? No foul. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. He's got you for pace, Richie. He's got you for pace, man. He has you for pace all day long. Strong defending there. Strong defending. Now, Ireland given something now. They got the bit between the teeth. They're looking to get the second goal here. Fighting strong. Back in the game. Match on. 30 minutes to go. Real good test for Canada. I'm loving this for Canada. It's a real good test. Absolutely. Nothing's going to plan. Bassong's coming on for Richie Larea. Chippy's day is done. Chippy's been rather quiet the last two games. Is he saving himself for the World Cup? Or is the coach saying, you've had 60, get out of here. We'll keep you fit for the first match of the World Cup. Looks like that to me. Look for a few more substitutions coming in pretty soon. Canada has more to lose by keeping people on the field than taking them off. There's the man from in midweek, Jonathan Osorio, scored that lovely goal to open up the game. O'Brien now with the throw-in. 61 minutes gone. One apiece now. Different ball game. Halfway with the ball. Down the line. Right side. Right wing. Canada repelling it back to where it came from. Another throw-in for Mr. O'Brien. But Ryan, that was a really decent save. I've got to agree with you. Great save. Seriously, great save. Shame that we couldn't get someone there first, but he pushes it down the middle. Chris says, have to head off to an appointment. Enjoy the rest of the match. Chris, you get there, son. You get there. Good to see you, son. I'll let you know what happens. Ball coming through and going out for the corner. Ireland coming into the game more and more now. Like I say, it's a great test for Canada. Great test. Again, O'Brien and Seager is a mismatch. If the coach can't see that, I don't know what he's looking at, but Kone should be on with O'Brien. Seager's too short. It's a mismatch. Kent, how you doing, son? Kent says, hey, Steve, good vid on your Edmonton trip. Glad you like it, brother. Glad you like it. And if no one's seen it yet, just go to the videos afterwards. Big yellow card coming out. One more yellow card. Go to the videos down below at Ultimate Soccer Show and check out my latest video, 1,100 kilometers road trip, soccer road trip to watch Canada versus Uzbekistan from Commonwealth Stadium. It was brilliant. It was fantastic. It was so much fun. Well, we got 30 minutes to go, if you're thinking added time as well, to get us a winner. Ball thrown in now. Kone throwing it into the middle. Fujirola's coming through. David needs to stroke it down to the left side, to the right side he goes. He goes to the right side to Buchanan. Buchanan now. Seager on the ball, coming back inside. Keeping possession, keeping Ireland moving. Left to right. Oops. It's coming, Milky Moo, it's coming. Just pushing buttons here. 2 seconds. We will get you right. We will get you set up. We will get you set up. We will get you set up. Just 2 seconds. We'll get you set up. There you go. Bing-a-ding-a-ding. There you go, Milky Moo. She's all good now, son. She's all good now. I always tease the opposition. It's going to give Ireland a bit of a good question after this match as well. Like, Canada's a decent team, yeah? They'll have a good question answering session about how their players have performed in this match. So it's a win-win for them. It's a win-win for us. So far, 1-1 apiece. Fair results on the game, I'd say. I asked for something out of Ireland in the second half, goal-wise. I didn't think it was going to be an assist by Kyle Larin, but hey, I guess it happens. The ball that Forger Rollis lays out there, that is a headache ball. That is a nasty ball. That is not the smart way to play out of defence. He just put us under pressure there. Again, Forger Rollis showing his inexperience as a centre-back. He has not played big football. And putting the ball into those zones, that's not a clever idea. Eustachio down, holding more than he normally does. Let's see what happens with Eustachio here. Goes up and through and over. Seems okay. Let him have time. A little bit of a twinger. Referee's coming over to book Jesse Marsh, I guarantee you. And Jesse's just got the yellow. And he's like, come on, give me a red card, you bitch. Come on, give me a red card, you bitch. Camacho giving Jesse Marsh the card. You know me, I'm a sarcastic comic. I have to put stuff out like that. Jesse's looking like he's got a face like a smacked ass. He's not happy. Yellow carded. Mr. Pablo Camacho, the referee says, arbitrado, says enough. Ball coming in. Dangerous. Can you deal with it? They can deal with it. Can you clear it? Second ball wins by Ireland. Free kick coming back the other way. 66 minutes gone. World Cup is days away. Holy moly. Tea time, baby. This is a hot one. Oh, indeed, it is hot. Again, Forgerellis plays a ball in a situation where you don't need to. He needs to smarten up where his distribution is going. He needs to play long balls, not short balls. Wide, not down the middle. He'll cause a problem. Mark my words, he's done it before. He's too inexperienced, in my money, to be in a World Cup team. It's mental. It's about mental prep. And he doesn't have it. Rolrick Gaming, how you doing, fella? Good to see you. Guten Tag or Guten Abend. I should say Guten Morgen, mein Freund. I know you speak French and French and German in Switzerland. Not going to make it. Switzerland are going to win that group is what everybody thinks. And they've got a good chance of doing so. But it all matters about who hits form at the right time. I think it's a very interesting group between Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Qatar. I think it's a very interesting group. I say for sure you're going through to the knockout round, Switzerland. Guaranteed. Going through. Canada may do so too. But who's going to finish third? Because in this World Cup of 48 teams, which is too many, you're going to see some strange results. But Switzerland in the middle should get through. Davies now lays it off, coming through. Larin takes a shot. Goal! There you go. It's got to go in. Oh, my life. Doesn't go in, I tell you. That ball has a life for Ireland. Holy moly. Going down the right wing in the conter. Does it go from a goal to a middle? Put the ball in the middle. He needs it in the middle. What are you wasting time for? He needed it in the middle. Holy shamoly. Unlucky. Great action there from end to end. Take a look. Not exactly a great pass, but a slip, and the shot comes in. It goes all the way through. Great save by the keeper. But it was going in. Travers stays alert. Keeps it out. Great action. Oh, so close, Ryan says. Absolutely, absolutely. Gee, I've been defending Lauren from the naysayers online, but I don't know now. There you go, there you go, there you go, Seamus. He's back to normal. He's back to normal. Kyle Lauren's back to normal. Melia's coming in, number 9. I'm looking to get something and really put something in there. No memberships or super chats. Ball in there. Coming wide. Sabistel says goal. Sabistel, we should have been up by more than a goal. Yes. Ball in. Well taken by Croupeau. Interesting game. Interesting game. But yes, Rolric Gaming. I look forward to playing Switzerland in the World Cup. It's going to be interesting. It really is. It really is. DJ Knox is in the house. Hi, gents. How was Edmonton? It was fantastic, brother. Fantastic, I tell you. If everybody doesn't know who DJ Knox is, DJ and I have done some videos over time. You can go down in a video and look for FIFA rankings. They still apply right to this time. But DJ always brings great FIFA rankings videos with me, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So, DJ, well, good to see you again, son. And DJ says, hi, gents. How was Edmonton? It was it was a gong show. It was one of the best matches I ever went to in my life. I always have a good time, but I make sure I have a good time. But the people around me, they had a good time too. I made sure of that as well. And it was just amazing. It was fantastic. It really was. Like I say, DJ, it was one of the best matches I've been to in a long time. 20 minutes to go. What are we going to find out? Jesse's in there. Look at the reactions on the coach there. Jesse's in there. But unlucky O'Brien taps that in. Own goal. So literally Ireland has scored both the goals tonight pretty much. And Kent says it was pelting down. Yeah, it was pelting down there. It never stopped raining. And I think pelting is light compared to what it was doing. Didn't stop Stevie. Like, no. I kept going. I was not going to stop. Rolric, yes, guten Morgen. Morgen soon. Also guten Abend, mein Freund. Guten Abend. Ich erwarte euren Mannschaft. Es werde ein super Spiel. Seamus says, just let me get through. Rolling Rick, yes, good morning. Yes, Seamus says, gee, I've been defending Lauren from the naysayers online, but I don't know now. Had to read that again. Yes. Rorick Gaming says, it's a big injury from Davies, or would he play in some days? Davies is probably not going to factor in the first match, possibly not the second, maybe the third. It all depends. I mean, time will tell. But I say this, and it's so unfavourable as we've got another 18 minutes to go, another substitution coming in. David in, promise David in for Larin. There's a good thing. Get a couple of goals, promise, and kick him outside. Yes, there we go. But the thing is, it's like, it's a big injury for Davies. But I say this, is Canada a better team without him? You say, oh, he's got to start because of what he does with Bayern Munich. Yeah, well, Bayern Munich is Bayern Munich, and this is something different. We don't play like Bayern Munich, and every time he comes on this team, Alphonso Davies, unless he does something brilliant and literally do it all on his own, he keeps the ball, he goes down to sort of situations where he takes one man too many, loses the ball, and he's playing, there's a card coming up, and he's playing literally like he's the only guy on the team. It's selfish play what Alphonso brings, as brilliant as he is as a defender, but I don't think he makes us a better team. I think we're a better team without, and that's crazy to say it, but I do. I really do. Now, if he was to play disciplined and stay in his lane, that makes a better team. That's what I'm saying. Promise scores a goal tonight, says Ryan. Peter John, how you doing? Not a friendly game with an incompetent referee. Like it. Not a friendly game with an incompetent referee. Hopefully the incompetent referee will try not do any FIFA games. I salute Peter John. Peter John, you got it on. Absolutely. Milky Moose Celtic 67 says, this is true, Peter, and it's an intense game for a friendly. It is. It is. It really is. There's more riding on this game than your average friendly, so no one wants to lose. We've got 15 minutes to go. I expect a winner. Come on, Canada, let's have it. Promise David needs a winner, but Jonathan David needs something for the old psychology and the confidence, because he hasn't done much for a few games. He's hiding before the World Cup, and he hid at the 2022 World Cup. Is he going to hide at the World Cup? Jonathan David, our top scorer. Is he going to hide at the World Cup? He's done it before. I make you think. I've watched this team for decades, guys. Decades. Commentated it. Done the FIFA matches live, on the microphone, in the stadium, TV, radio. I've done it all. This is more fun. This is real. This connects the dots with you and I all the time. Canada now. Liam Miller, open space. Nowhere to go. He's going to get shut down. Needs to come inside. Does coming down. Going down the left side now. With pace, no pace. Here comes Bassong on the ball with his new haircut. Ready for the World Cup. Lovely, sweet haircut. Go wide. JD goes wide. Ball comes in first time. Doesn't make it. Going out for the throw-in. Rolrick Gaming. Ah, okay, I see. Kein Problem, mein Freund. Kein Problem. Grüezi. Throwing coming in. Seibert Zeltz. Promise David is so close to dumping Larin out of the starting 11. Very close, very close, very close. The only thing that stopped that happening was Kyle Lowing had great form at Southampton recently. Throwing coming in on the edge of the box, headed on into the mixer. Dealt with by Ireland. Does he take it down? Seager has the ball. Crosses it in and drifted out of play. Going to be a corner. All too close. Promise Davies is so close to dumping Larin out of the starting 11, says Seibert Zeltz. He's right. If he gets a game tonight, it's good. But again, that form that Kyle Larin had at Southampton to finish off the back end of this season is what's keeping him in there, because he was really on fire with the goals. And he did do good. Also, Seibert Zeltz says, totally with you on your assessment of Alphonso. Beautiful. Thank you, my man. Ball in the box. Fired into the box. Come on, get on the end of it. We need the third ball, second ball. It's going to be another corner. You know what, Seibert Zeltz, when I say that about Alphonso, a lot of people go, oh, you got to be crazy. He's everything. He's fantastic. It's like, well, you don't obviously understand the game then. That's simple. You obviously understand the game, my friend. Simple. We're on the same page like a lot of people here. Seamus says, yeah, I was impressed with Tani in the game against Uzbekistan. I was too. Seamus also says, Tani and David up front would start the World Cup. I would do that. Corner coming in, short, give and go, inside, the little chip to the back post, coming in, not going to happen. Nice idea, no coconut. Can he get it? Brings it down, not the greatest touch, but he's still in possession. One-on-one, that goes inside, beats his man, easy cross coming in, and he's going out for another corner. Canada putting Ireland under the great pressure right now. Lots of corners. Angus McWhirter. Angus, how you doing, son? I'm doing great, mate. I'm doing great. Angus says, Stevie, how you doing? I'm doing fantastic, mate. I'm always good. And I got myself a World Cup ball. Yeah, and the studio's changing here pretty soon. I'm gearing up for the World Cup. It's good stuff. Canada's playing back post, back post, back post. Keeper gets there. Well played by Travers into the crowd. Gets it, pushes it out wide, going in the corner. Down the line. Ireland looking to try and get out of the dodge. It's not a foul. The referee says carry on, not a foul. And it's going out. Should be a throw to Ireland. Tea time, baby. Woo! Angus says, I'm doing great on my side. Absolutely brilliant, son. I'm getting the applause from Milky Moose Celtic 67 for the ball. Ball into the box, headed out, it's going over. And Angus McWhirter says, I have a World Cup ball too. Absolutely glorious. Tani's clutching something. Oh, fuck, he said. Do you think he's just done his shoulder? He's in agony. He's in agony. Oh, well, if he can put his hand up, he's in agony. Watch happens. Watch what happens. Ball coming in. Because I'm reading his lips, okay? I didn't swear. Tani sweared when he said, oh, fuck, okay? I'm just translating. I'm lip reading. I'm doing my journalistic jobbish here. Yes? I'm just reporting. Just reporting. Stevie's not a potty mouth all the time. Just sometimes. Ball over the top. Not even going through. Well done, Derek. Liam, spin and turn. Go the other way. We need some inspiration. 10 minutes to go. Loads of space now. Liam cutting down the side. He's going to pass it off to the left. Comes inside. Jonathan David, who's been a statue all night long tonight, looking like he's an average player right now, not getting it done. Ireland going the other way, like attacking on net. Does he go inside? Does he go outside? Troy cuts inside, still has the ball. Quality player. Keeps the play upfield. Holding up the play. Well done by Parrott, but obviously not everybody is that good as him. They lose possession. Canada coming the other way. Kent says, how many bags for that mug of tea and what's the brand? One bag, and it's a red rose. I make it like a teapot. Just leave it in there, let it stew, bangs. Bob's your uncle, you got a lovely cup of tea. So, red rose and one bag. And listen, there's a lot of shitty Tetley tea bags on the market right now. They taste foul. Go to red rose, you'll be a lot better. Shot coming in, way wide. Travers doesn't even bother moving. And Tanny's like, why didn't you pass to me? I was going to get in there and score that goal. You should have passed to me. You shouldn't have shot. Liam, watch what I was doing. I'm looking for the ball. And look at his reaction. 24. He's like, why doesn't he pass? Why doesn't he pass? Zybit Selt says, if our strikers can't score goals, we have a huge problem. And that is the problem. That is the problem. You can score against CONCACAF teams. Well done, Taji Buchanan going through one, but he won't make the second one. Put him under pressure. Free kick coming up for Ireland. He's asking why. I mean, Tajon, come on, mate. Honestly, give your fucking head a shake. You just pushed the guy out of space. He's like, where's the foul? Where's the foul? Watch this. Tajon, where's the foul? And he's like, where's the foul? I mean, come on, Tajon. Come on. Wake up, man. Get back to happy land. You're better when you're playing happy. Cyber Cells, if strikers can't score goals, we have a huge problem. It has to be said again. We talked about this a while back. And that's why I said at the start of this watch-along, we needed to come in, literally, with the goal, the game said and done, with the number one goalkeeper listed and everybody knowing their places. Ball coming in the middle, does it come in? Doesn't come in. Well tackled one more time. Canada looking a little bit punch-drunk up front, nothing really big. But we needed to sort out who's the goalkeeper, number one, who's going to be defence, who's going to be midfield, and who's going to be forwards, and go with that for the last 4 games. Ball needs to come over the top. Will it come over the top? Odogi with the ball. Over the top. Great pass. This should be the winner. Great save, I tell you now. What a save. What a save by Crepeau. That's why he's the number one. That's why I've been saying forever he's the best shot stopper in Canadian football and has to be our number one, and now he is. There is the living proof of what I've been talking about with Maxime Crepeau. Brilliant position, brilliant save, doesn't panic, keeps his feet level, he's on his toes, he's not flat-footed. Excellent textbook goalkeeping. Wow. Wow. Brilliant. Brilliant. Saves the game. He just stole the game from Ireland. Stole the game from Ireland. Ball coming the other way. Intercepted. Ireland coming back the other way now with aggression. It's a 4-on-3 going wide. Ireland would think right now they should be a goal up, and they should be. But Maxime Crepeau, heroic again. Cross coming in, no cross. Tea time, baby. Absolutely fantastic. What a save. Wow. Milky Moose Celtic fair play. Keeper times 2, yeah. Wow, what a save. What a save. Cyber Celts, what a save. Kent Alberta, extend Crepeau to Wrexham. Hey, I tell you what, I'd love him there. I'd love him there. Dare say he's probably got better foot sense and kicking game than bloody Arthur, hey? But what a save. I mean, that's his save of the game, no doubt about it. But wow, great moment by Crepeau. Cemented as number one today for this match. And turns up like that. And he's only been beaten by a penalty that he also saved. So nothing's beaten him. Just a rebound from a penalty that he has no chance getting at no matter what. So his performance has been flawless. Nice crowd here in SAPUTO Stadium. French part of Canada. It's lovely to see the Irish fans and the Canadian fans mingled into each other. That's fantastic. It's really good. There'll be no trouble. There will be no trouble. You don't get trouble with Irish fans. There'll be no trouble. They go there and have a good time. Have a lot of fun. They'll be your friends sitting next to you. 5 minutes to go. Referee's having a stern word with O'Brien. O'Brien's right, actually. Ball into the back. Well done again, Canada repelling the danger. But I tell you what, Ireland coming into their own now. Last 5 minutes. Some good pressure by the Republic of Ireland. And it is a physical match. It's more like a league match than an international match, to be quite frank. And as it closes to its death, it might well spill and pop over, especially if we have a late goal. Late goal, that would really take this over the other end. Ball needs to come in one time. It does. Collectively, Liam Miller takes it down now. Doesn't get past him. Does go past him. Amazing. Keeping possession. Great action by Liam Miller. Ball onto the inside. And Kone now. Does he have the shot? Lining up. No, it's a foul. It's a foul, but I tell you what. Referee being a little bit tough on Phillips there. Phillips thinks it's not a foul. Kent Alberta X. Lots of Irish immigrated to Quebec. Yes, they did. They did. They did. Yeah. It's good that they wear them Irish shirts then, isn't it, eh? Cybercells, Miller really has to work on his finishing. He gets good chances and never gets them on target. Yeah, so true, so true. I watched Liam a lot of the times this year in the championship with Hull City, and he didn't hit the target either there too much, but great on the wing with his assists. So there we go. We're going to see some super guys going off. I don't really know if there's any point taking most of these guys off, but it is what it is. Here comes the guy, the hero from the last game, Jaden Nelson, a guy I said who should have been in the World Cup all the way. They didn't pick him, and now they have. He should be in there all the time. He brings you something else extra. Who's your man of the match? I'm looking for a Canadian man of the match. Who would have been your man of the match for Canada? Hey, Milky Moo, I'll see you 4, I'll raise you 3. I'll raise you 3. How about that? I'll see you 4, I'll raise you 3. Oh, we got it all here, mate. We got it all here. Free kick coming in. Way over. Goal kick. We got it all in here, fella. We got it all in here. It's Disneyland for soccer fans in here. It has. Especially where I've got it with the 2 flags tonight. Get ready for more of that. What a save. What a save. What a save. See, TV's doing exactly what Stevie says. Save of the match, yeah. There you go. Should have been in the back of the net and it wasn't. Krupo is my man of the match. Yes. I tell you. Cybercells. Yep. I got to say, who else can beat that? Who else can beat that? Considering Mr. O'Brien was the other goal scorer tonight with the own goal. Yeah. Levy and Hodge coming up for Ireland. I think Miller has been very good. Yeah, he's been very good. He's been very good. But that finishing game, yeah, that really does. That does need to change, like Cybercells says. It needs to change. He needs to work on that finishing. It's a shame because he gets into good positions and he really does demand more. But free kick coming up. I wonder how much added time we've got. And we will be going into a post-game show here pretty soon, where we won't be rushing. You can come in and tell us what you think and talk about this game. We'll talk about the World Cup as well, coming through, what you think about the first game for Canada. Bosnia-Herzegovina is going to be like. So post-game's coming. You talk about what you like. Absolutely. Seamus, keeper. Yeah, Seamus O'Leary says the man of the match tonight is the keeper. Absolutely. There's another one for the keeper. Luke on the board. Inside. Tapping off. Luke's done well tonight. Number 4 there for Canada in defence. He's done pretty good. Decent. He hasn't really put a foot wrong. I was worried that he might, but he's done pretty decent. So for a young kid, he's doing well. But again, he's very young to be at a World Cup. Just saying. Canada probing down the left side, going inside. Coming back, keeping possession. No rush. Can they add the winner late on? Looking to pick the lock. Ball through to the middle. And Ireland coming back the other way. Indecisive play there. One more time. He's been chased with the ball. Ireland don't have time on the ball. Phillips now moving through. Passes over the top. And Cornelius blocks it. Kone spins, turns the other way. Let's see how much time the referee's going to send us. Could be at least 3 to 4 minutes, I'd say. Seeing as we just pulled off a few players, it's going to make the game dance in a different tune. Tajon's gone. A few of the other guys are gone. Tea time, baby. Fortuitous free kick for Luke, looking for the foul, and that's what I talk about with Luke. He looks for the fouls in defensive zones. Ball needs to slide through. It doesn't slide through. It should have slid earlier. That ball needed to go 5 seconds earlier. The brain fart releasing the pads causes Canada not to capitalise on a through ball. Coming down the right wing again. Cross straight in. First time into the mixer. And cleared one more time. Lucky bounce for Ireland. Unlucky for Canada. It's on the edge of the box. Fight for the ball. Seeger now fighting for the ball. Wins the first duel. Second duel coming along. Canada in possession. Jaden Nelson on the edge of the box. Looking to go wide. Goes wide. Chips the ball in. And it's going for the throw. And we've got 4 minutes 20 to go. Light them up. Four minutes 20. Seeger now with the cross coming in. Going nowhere. Battered out one more time by Ireland. Fortuitous now with the ball. Tic-tac-toes. Not this time. Ireland moving forward. Passing out of position. No foul, says the referee. Great challenge. Bassong wins the ball. Gets it back. Does he take the shot? No, he doesn't. Nobody wide. He goes wide himself. Free kick one more time. And a dangerous position. I'd take the shot on net here. I'd take the shot on net here. Absolutely, Milky Moose 67. Absolutely, absolutely, brother. I tell you what, it was going on a lot at that Commonwealth Stadium, you know. Especially in that smoking area. I couldn't believe it. The back end of Commonwealth Stadium, there's this walkway where you can go out of the stadium, all the way around the stadium, and people can smoke there. That's cool, right? But the funny thing is, the smoke bellowing into the stadium, it's massive. It's like, if you had kids sitting next to that, they're sleeping later. Oh, probably sleeping before they get to the car. I couldn't believe it. It was unbelievable. It was funny. I couldn't believe it. It was funny. It was funny. Now, Cornelius, weighing it up. Visions and memories of Wales. Can you do it again, son? Come on, Derek. It's the same place. Come on, Derek. Come on, Derek. Number 13. Come on, Derek. Oh, takes a bounce, takes a bounce, takes a bounce. Unlucky. He's quite the free kick specialist, Mr. Cornelius. He's done it once before. He can do it again. Where was this going? It was going same, but not high enough. Not high enough. Nowhere near high enough. Not a good one, Derek. Pull your finger out next time. Milky Moose 67. Let's go. Adam Brennan. Plays local team for me, Shamrock Rovers. Hey, Adam Brennan. Way to go, buddy. Down the line. Can he get the cross in? Gets the cross in. Can we put it away? And a really speculative shot by Tunney. Sabitzel's Tunney should have crossed that ball back. He should have done. He should have done. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's nice Trionda. We got one over there. I played with it a little bit. It's different. It moves in the air a bit. It really does. And it's light. It's lighter. It's lighter. It's like, it feels light. But hey, it's a new ball. And on the other end, that ball over there, that's from the 1978 World Cup. Balls everywhere. Ball into the box. Maxime Croupeau, a minute 30 to go. Pushes it out wide. Looks like it's going to shut down to the 1-1, which in reflection of the match is probably a fair result. You can say Canada's bossed it on the offence and kept the ball moving in attack. And Ireland have sat there in a counter-attack situation waiting for their moments, and the moment came with an assist from Kyle Larin. And I'm laughing when I say that. It's so typically, obviously, Kyle. Maxime Croupeau running out for the ball. Let him have it. Take a shot on net, Maxime. Go on. See what you got. Yep. Absolutely. One apiece. Fair game. And the Irish lads will be quite happy with the result. Getting a draw away from home is always good. Luke now up and over the top. Repelled one more time, and that's been the case all night long. Ireland have really done well defensively, as you would expect. Ball into the middle now. Can they get the quick give and go? Spin and turn. No referee. No foul. No foul. Referee says get up. I tell you, Mr. Camacho, really, he's taught these guys a lesson in stop diving and get your asses up. But he's done it the right way, in fact. He hasn't kept dishing out cards for people flopping and diving like herrings. So I think you got to say he's done a really good match. Ball over the top. That's not going to make there. Asking way too much with that pass. That was the impossible pass. Launch it into the drop zone. And there you go. Done, done, done. It's end of time. We are done. 0-0 to 1-1. Everybody's happy. Coach is hugging. Referees and linesmen did a decent job. Cornelius with that free kick at the end, if he'd have just stroked that on target, would have made it interesting. There's an Irish t-shirt in the back. 1994, that was the World Cup. And if my memory serves me right, Ireland took out Italy 1-0 on the night. So on the day, O'Brien an own goal. Yes. Stops Ireland losing. And the referee getting a little bit of a talk to, and the linesman. And, hey, you know what? If you got something to say with Jesse and the linesman, I'm sure he's going to say it because he doesn't hold back. But on the night, one apiece, pretty favourable game. Trout to McTrout, GG, absolutely. Zabiselts, we beat Wales in Wales and can't beat Ireland at home. Disappointed. You know, I'll say this much. The difference between Ireland and Wales on this match is that Wales offered a little bit more in offence in expansive play, but Ireland offered more in the defensive department. They were a tougher thing to break down. We had a lot more fun in the final third that broke down and we had chances against Wales than we did tonight. So for what it's worth, it wasn't the 3-0 at Romania. It wasn't the 1-0 recently against Wales, but a 1-1 at home. Bar for Kyle's defensive error, Stevie would have had his 1-0 prediction. See, the kick to the face in the penalty area, I didn't see that happening. But the things that Kyle Larin sometimes gets in behind where things go sideways sometimes, that's not a shock. So if I'd have seen Kyle doing that, I'd have definitely said 1-1, but I called a 1-0. If it wasn't for that, we win. So it's a different game, but the way it is, Ireland didn't come to lose. Next game for Canada is the World Cup in Toronto. BMO Field. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Have you got your tickets? Is anybody going that's listening right now or watching right now? Is anybody going? I'd love to know where you're going, your seats, and a little bit of the story. So is anybody going to the World Cup for the first game for Canada? I live in the west of the world, West Canada. You live down east. Are you going to a match at the World Cup? We're going to hang here with the post-game show, talk about the post-game, and we'll also talk about the first game coming through. And Sunday nights, late Sunday night or Sunday night, wherever you are, I'm going to be doing a live group-by-group World Cup show. Who's going through the groups? And also the list of 10, the top 10. I'm also going to give you two dark horses. One dark horse no one's talking about, and they have a great chance at winning it all. So, talk about the game now, the post-game. We'll talk about the World Cup game coming up. And have you got tickets to the World Cup? And where are they? Going into the chat, guys. Kent says, thanks, Stevie. Thank you, Kent. Trout says, GG. Absolutely. Trout. Daryl, we had a lot of fun, didn't we, on Monday. Trout, guys, is Daryl, who was in the video with me. Fantastic fella. We had a great time. Going through the chat. Agreed, Steve, but we have to learn to break these teams that park the bus down. We do. We really do. And we have to stay focused on the fact. And also, Jonathan David, if you want to score goals, you're going to have to stay on that top line. You can't keep dropping down while you're in average form scoring-wise at the moment, not scoring for Canada in a while. And at the World Cup, I'm telling you now, Jonathan David hid at the last World Cup. Is he going to hide again? Is he not going to make himself free? Is he going to disappear amongst great defenders? I hope not. I really hope not. Can anyone afford to go to the World Cup? Great point, Seamus. Seamus O'Leary says, can anyone afford to go to the World Cup? It's getting that way, isn't it? And they're releasing seats recently for no cost to fans. Now they're charging them. And FIFA said if you don't pay the cost, you will not have that ticket. We will forfeit the tickets from you. And then the expensive train, rail, airfare, hotels, the tickets. The tickets are astronomically disgusting. Remember, the World Cup is supposed to be for fans of the game, the beautiful game. This World Cup is looking like the War Cup, the WAR, War Cup. It doesn't look like the beautiful game right now. It doesn't. It doesn't. Everybody's warring for something. You know, there's enough wars in the bloody world right now that need to cease. We don't need to be warring at World Cups as well over prizes. And I call it the gouging cup. Everything is a gouging. Infantino and his organization and all the people that have put these projects together on how to scam people online with their ticketing platforms is another disgusting format that they put through us this time around. This has never happened like this. So I'm not saying people boycott the World Cup. I'm saying love the World Cup. Maybe you enjoy it in a different venue. Maybe you just gather a load of buds and you go down the pub or you go down the club, hit the beach with a big screen or something. I don't know. But maybe you do it more cost effective and show FIFA the yellow card. Show FIFA the yellow card. I would. It's lovely to go to a World Cup. It's lovely to go to a football match and see the big thing. But at what cost? At what cost? Into the chat. Lovely answers, guys. Agreed, Steve, but we have to learn to break these teams. Yes. Can anyone afford to go to the World Cup, says Seamus. Seamus also says empty seats at the World Cup. I think there's going to be a lot. It's going to be an embarrassment on him. Really, it is. It's going to be an embarrassment. No promotion can stop the damn con that they're going to have to do now. They got days to do. They have messed this up in the biggest proportion ever. It's so offside to the fans, how the fans are being treated. Love that. Apple core in a seagull's mouth. See, the seagull was the star of the show early on in and to finish. But it's a mess from start to finish. It really is. You can't fix this. The football is going to be the football, and that's the fine thing. Once the cameras are on the game, you don't see too much around the stadium. Then you're on the game. You're into the World Cup, and that's where we want to be. But I got to say, they have messed this up with pure corporate greed. Corporate greed is what has killed this World Cup on the outside of things. And I'm really looking to see how small the crowds are, which city suffers the most, because I see black eyes throughout the World Cup as far as the visual. Like I say, once you get the cameras on the game, it doesn't matter after that. But there's going to be some black eyes here, and there's going to be some empty seats, and people have refunded their tickets already and lost big money on it. And once people found out what the hotel cost was and, the flights, the trains, on top of the tickets, a lot of people must have gone into a state of shock, thinking, how am I going to pay all of this? So, like I say, watch it on TV, be with your friends, enjoy the World Cup. Once the game's on the game, live the World Cup, live with friends, live with football fans, live it with soccer fans around the world. That's the way to enjoy it, because this is too expensive. It's not fair. And the regulations need to be fixed so that no one gets cheated for pricing. Just saying. Empty seats at the World Cup. Yeah, Seamus. My sister can, she's going. She's going. So Cybit Cells says, Seamus O'Leary 3172, my sister can, she's going. There's one person can go. Good stuff. Are there still tickets available for the Bosnia game? It is sold out. Is it sold out? I think there's a handful of tickets still left in there. Yeah, absolutely. I was looking earlier and I saw tickets earlier, so you should get in there quick. But the prime seats are gone. The prime seats are gone, and it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Let's see. Maybe FIFA can lower prices. But if they lower prices, then what does that say to the people that they've already gouged thousands of dollars? Like I said, the World Cup finals, there's tickets going for the World Cup final at the high end. $33,000, US. I just shake my head at that. I shake my head. I really do. Dave Magotti, I was not lucky to get Canada tickets despite being in GTA. Unlucky, Dave. Are you going to Vancouver, though? It's just a flight away and a hotel. Downtown hotels, downtown in Vancouver, you're looking like $800-900 for average room. Yeah, it's not cheap. I would say stay somewhere like Abbotsford or Chilliwack. Not Surrey. Don't stay in Surrey. Abbotsford, Chilliwack, get a hotel there, then drive in the last hour from there to Vancouver. Save yourself at least $600-700. So that's what I do. Yes, but but Dave also goes on to say, got tickets for Senegal if they make it to the round of 16. Interesting. Senegal. Not on anybody's radar unless you know about Senegal, but a team that can do some damage. A very much team that can do some damage, no? Don't you think? Milky Moo Celtic says... just one second. I'm going to give you the stats right now off the game, then we'll get back to Milky Moo. And like I say, we're here for another 15-20 minutes. We're talking the post-game, and we're talking going into the World Cup Game 1, or a World Cup topic that you want to go through that's coming up in this World Cup right now. But mostly I'm looking for post-game Canada taking on Ireland, and next game for Canada it's the first game in the World Cup at BMO Field, Toronto. Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's going to be interesting. Remember, Bosnia and Herzegovina have already beaten Wales and Italia in the playoffs, Route A, to get to this game, Group B, coming up. Stats on the board. We're going to go Canada first of all. Like I say, a 1-1 on the night. Not the best game, not the worst game. Very entertaining in many ways. More chippy than an international game should be. And I think that's what really got people in behind it and kept people watching. It had some edge to it. It had some nastiness to it. Some late tackles. It wasn't overly dirty, but it was ferociously physical. And even Tajon Buchanan had to have his little mouth fest off again. Yes, he was bitching at people again. I say, Tajon, chill out, my man. You're better when you play happy. You're not Chippy Ricky. Ricky Larea plays better when he's chippy and he's angry. You're not Chippy Ricky. You're Tajon Buchanan. Play happy, play better. Seriously. But on the game, Jake O'Brien scores the own goal on 24 minutes, and then Chiodzi Ogbeni, who we talked about through the game, scores the equaliser on 60. That was from the penalty rebound. Stats on the day. Canada first with the home team. 9 shots. How many on target? 1. We didn't even score our goal. 70% possession. 1 foul. That's not bad. 2 yellow cards. In fact, let me just do one thing. Okay, we are good. 2 yellow cards, 1 offside, and 12 corners. Yeah, we really laid it to Ireland in the second half with the corners. There was a lot of pressure there, where it was corner after corner after corner after corner, but couldn't get it down there, couldn't get it in, couldn't win the second ball, couldn't win the first ball, and Ireland did all of that. They won the first ball, they won the second ball, cleared their lines and went down the field and tried to get in the game. And they offered more in the second half, Ireland, up front than they did in the complete first half. So a total improvement in the second 45 for the Republic. And Canada, final quality just wasn't there on the night. Jonathan David, again, I told you before the game, is he going to hide? Is he going to hide? Well, I didn't see too much of him. He can keep coming back from the forward line into midfield and getting the ball to recycle things and get in the game and get a touch and get warm. Stay up front. That's where you're going to get the goals. Ireland, for this matter now. Shots on the night. 2. How many on target? 2. Yeah. We have 9 shots, get 1 on target. They only have 2 shots and get 2 on target. Brilliant. 30% possession for the Republic of Ireland. 2 fouls, 1 yellow card, and 4 corners. That is all she wrote. That is all she wrote. So looking at that, the stats really didn't have one team dominating too much. Offensively, Canada were dominating a lot more. I think at the end of the day, a draw is slightly harsh on Canada, considering it was an assist by Kyle Larin for the penalty, kick to the face. But it is what it is. Another lesson for Kyle Larin to look around, see what's around you. Don't just lash out with the boots. But hey, 1 apiece It is. Let's go back into the chat as we're talking about post-game from this one. And the man of the match, got to tell you, man of the match is Maxime Croupeau. He was fantastic all the way through. He saves the penalty, can't get the rebound, but he also saves Canada's blushes right at the end, smothering a certain shot on goal that looked like it was going in the bottom left corner, looking at the keeper. But Maxime came up with an amazing shot-stopping, game-saving, shot-stopping save again, like he always does, like he did before he broke his leg. He's been a shot-stopping, brilliant keeper for Canada for years, and it's fitting that he's now the number one. It's tough on Dane St. Clair, but Maxime is the number one, and you've got to send that message. And tonight, Maxime in net, as man of the match, sent the message that he's the number one. He generalised everything in defence. He was flawless in his display. And if it had not been for that rebound getting to the feet of Ogbeni first, he'd have kept Canada in the game and they'd have walked out 1-0, as I'd said earlier on that I was looking for the 1-0 prediction. So there it is. Going back into the chat, as I said I would. What a great game, though. Last game, that was a great test for Canada, I'm telling you. Into the chat. Milky Moose Celtic, you think the stadiums will be empty up to what point? Quarterfinals? That's a great point. I think the round of 16, you're going to see finals filling up because you'll have less of the smaller teams in there. Categorically, I'm not a fan of 48 teams. I'm a 32-team guy. I think 32 teams is where it should be, where it's always going to be, and it was the magic number. Infantino, I think he's having too many brain farts collectively back-to-back where he's ruining the game. Some of the things he's implemented in football don't need to be there. Don't need to be there. Football was a great game when you said, give me goal line technology, that's it. Before VAR and all some of the silliness with the offside rule came along recently, goal line technology was all you needed. Keep it human, keep the referees human, get the machines out of the game. That's why it's called the beautiful game. Right now, it's not the beautiful game. You're looking at the game becoming a PC event, a computer game. End of. Eventually, the players will start running in straight lines and start doing this, because that's the way it feels like to me. It's losing its human touch by the week. And empty stadiums, yep, quarterfinals. But I think Milky Moose Celtic, round of 16 to the quarterfinals is where you're going to see the crowds building up. But that too is going to be interesting because I still think you're going to see empty seats, which normally at a World Cup, you don't. Not at the quarterfinal stage. Never. Never. So, great point. Seamus says, that is pathetic by FIFA. Absolutely, it really is. It's why? I mean, what's the you're trying to do yourselves in? It's crazy. It really is. It really is. Excuse me. I'm going to just punch this up a bit, guys. Give myself some room to spread it. Just bring up the TV screens again. La da da. There we go. Right, here we go. Angus McWhirter says, who would have thought that the World Cup has turned into a Pondicherry scheme? Yeah, exactly. It totally is. It totally is. A Ponzi. Angus McWhirter says Ponzi, yeah. Dave Magotti, Saudi Arabia versus Curacao will be empty seat game. Tickets could be bought for 100. Yeah. And that's one of those games that really nobody wants to see. And not being rude. Apparently everybody deserves to a World Cup. They all deserve to be at a World Cup, so people say. No, they don't. What kind of World Cup are you trying to build? If you say everybody can get to the World Cup, then the entertainment just hit the bucket. It hit the bucket. You've literally lost the greatness of a World Cup. So, like I say, I don't agree with 48 teams. 32 is the number. People like Curacao, love them to death. I'm happy that they're there. But in the real world, not Infantino's screwed up world, they wouldn't even be there. They shouldn't be there. It's a World Cup. Not a Sunday League fucking event. You know, really. Angus, I heard about a $2 million World Cup ticket. Really? I tell you what, that's someone who's got lots of money and wants that seat. And someone who's got that seat that wants lots of money to sell it. You can see things with the most perfect seat costing that much. You look at the seats I had midweek for Canada versus Uzbekistan at Commonwealth Stadium. It's on the video. If you want to check it, go on the video, down in the videos in the library, Ultimate Soccer Show here. Check the videos and check for my recent video, the last video, the 1100k soccer road trip. My seats were on the halfway line, 36 up, 36 rows up, lower bowl, probably the best seats in the house because I knew what seat I wanted. So I got those seats early on in for the Canada-Uzbekistan game. Those seats for a World Cup final, you're talking $33,000 to $34,000 US. It is outrageously crazy. Milky Moo, Ireland would have been drawn down in Mexico. Kind of glad save on the sunstroke. Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been good. Memories of the Mexico World Cup in '86. I tell you, there's a documentary just gone out on YouTube for the 1986 World Cup, and it's about football fans, English football fans from Stourbridge near Birmingham. Check it out online. Stourbridge football fans go to the '86 World Cup, and it's just been released right now. It's a great watch. It really is. It's a funny watch. They're not hooligans, nasties. They just they had a good time. But check it out. YouTube. It's about the 1986 World Cup. English football fans go in there, and it's a gong show. It's a lot of fun. Milky Mo, though, $100 still an expensive ticket. It is. $100 is still an expensive ticket. There's no doubt about it. Get it in your minds. Really, get it in your minds. A top-ranked team will ask you, or let's put it this way, international matches, because that's what we've got. A top-ranked international match, like I just did, the seats I just paid for, I paid $400 for 2 seats, plus administration. It's like $425 for 2 seats, yeah? That, I think, is fair, and that's as high as it needs to go, and that could be for any game, okay? So when you're looking at seats costing this, that, and the other, I got to say, that's all you need to pay. When it gets into the thousands, that's just ludicrous. Ludicrous. Dave Magotti says, true, it is expensive, but that's indicating the lack of demand for the game. That is correct. That is so correct. That is very correct. But the tickets should have all been similarly priced and not gouged, you know? I mean, obviously, no one's going to watch any of these minnows in the thousands. Nobody. Them seats are not going to get sold. But it's the big games that the damage is being done to. Seamus says, I was checking the stats on Flash Score and they have LDF as a man of the match, which is interesting. Really interesting. That's very interesting. I'm sticking with Maxime Croupeau, tell you the truth. I think we know what we saw during the match, don't we? So I'm sticking with that one. A little side note. Bosnia e Herzegovina, the first game on the 12th, BMU Field. If we don't hit the back of the net like today, we'll end up having a draw. Just saying. Seamus, I was checking the Flash Store. LDF, I got to say that again, that's really interesting. Dave Magotti says, the US West Coast group games are probably going to be the emptiest, not the strongest matchups, and the teams don't have big supporters. Yes. And there's little call for the neutral to go to many of those matches as well, so I think you're 100% on the money. And I think, to be honest with you, you're going to see empty stadiums. One World Cup that really bears to mind back in the day was the 1978 World Cup in Argentina. And some of the early games in the early rounds, you saw empty stadiums. They were big stadiums, but they were empty. Don't forget that the political sort of situation in Argentina at the time was one of just getting over the revolution days. So, I gotta say, depends where you are, time, place, but money is the big decider. Absolutely. But yeah, Dave, I agree. The West Coast might be the emptiest. Might well be the emptiest. I think you're right there, mate. Going further forward here. Loving what you're saying, guys. Keep it coming. Greg also says, Greg Jones. Greg, how you doing, fella? Canada looks so depleted. This current level will be a battle for the third in group. Great point. I've been dying for someone to say that. Tea time, baby. I've been dying for someone to say that. Greg, you just hit a nerve, dude. Brilliant. I've been saying this for a few times. I've been waiting for the last 4 matches for Canada to have literally gone into overdrive last 4 matches. Forget about blooding this guy, blooding that guy, finding what he's got. You should know by now. The last 4 matches should have been us getting in literally sync, timing, fitness, strength, playing the balls blind, knowing where your buddy is. But we should have been coming in top form into that first game. We're not. We're arriving. We know what the team's got, and we look comfortable, but we're not there yet. He has literally, and I've said this a few times on Ultimate Soccer going over the last couple of years, we're wasting time here, blooding this, blooding that, blooding this, blooding that. Set the 11, keep the 11, and change the 11 out as you need during games, but keep your 11 and build your 11 over the next 2 years. That's what you need to do. He's doing it in the last game. He's tried the world up until this stage. Yeah, the nucleus is there. But we should have been playing hardball games 4 games ago, 3 games ago, 2 games ago, 1 game ago, this game. Just saying. But Greg's got a point. Depleted. This current level will be a battle for 3rd in Group B. And I've said that. I've said that Switzerland, to me, should be the team to finish first. Okay. Bosnia and Herzegovina on the first match is where it all starts for us. Okay. You got to think Switzerland's taking the 3 points out of Qatar, first game. So the first game could be us in 3rd after 1 if we drew or if we lost. And if we can't hit the back of the net like we did today, we got issues because Bosnia and Herzegovina, they can defend. And Qatar, second match. Let's just per se, devil's advocate. We only get a point in the first game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. And then Qatar comes along, where we should be going to get a win. And it shouldn't be a problem. Again, if we don't hit that free throw in football and hit the back of the net, we may only just get a draw against Qatar. That would be unheard of. Unheard of. And then Switzerland, final game in Vancouver. Undoubtedly, Switzerland should be the team to win this group. Let's just say we lose that game. Then it could be up in the dice to see whether we get through if things went bad. Because it all counts by getting the ball to do one thing. Hit the back of the net. That's all we've got to do is hit the back of the net. And on that one, I'm going to throw this as well. I barraged Alphonso earlier. And I said, are we better with him or without? Well, categorically, at the last World Cup, we'd have been better off without him. He takes a penalty, doesn't put it in the corner, puts it down the middle, keeper saves it easy, ball comes back at him, blazes it over, and does nothing else ever since in that World Cup. The 3 games past him went by. That was Belgium. If we'd have got the first goal, got the win, yada, 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 we could have had a different World Cup. So think about who you want to take the penalty as well. I'm not a big fan of Roy of the Bloody Rovers to do everything for the team. One man doesn't make a team. Never will do. Can't. So let's not give Alphonso Davies too many roles to play. Bring him into the team. Let's be disciplined where he needs to play. His role is this, and add that to it. Like you do with Bayern, no problem, but play that role. Don't be playing all over the field like you can play everybody's role and you lead us into disarray. That's what I'm saying with Alphonso. Beautiful player, great player, but play your role. And are we a better team without him? Really? Are we a better team without him or with him? Just going to hook this up there. Talking about Maxime, Milky Moose Celtic saved a penalty as well. Didn't get the rebound, but not his fault. No, not at all, not at all. Settle down, Liberace. I missed your hot cake on Alphonso. Can you reiterate, please? I think I just did. Settle down, Liberace. I think you just got that. Let me know if you did, but I think you just did. I missed your hot take on Alphonso. Can you reiterate, please? If you need more, let me know. But I'm just saying, stay in your lane. Don't overplay your mark. Don't leave us hanging. When you go forward and leave a big hole, that's a vacuum someone has to fill. They don't always do it. They don't always have that space and place and pace that Alphonso's got. So a gifted player can give you a lot, but it can create havoc. And in the last 2 years, you may not know this, but in the last 2 years, Alphonso Davies has played how many times for Canada in 2 years? Zwei. 2 times. That's it. So are we a better team with or without him? Who are you used to playing with? There's a lot of questions about it. So when Alphonso gets fit and get ready, game 3, I'd say one thing. Be a team player, my friend. You can't do it all. Play with the team. Greg Jones, Seamus, yes. StubHub starts at about 800 Canadian. They are expensive, aren't they? They are expensive. They are expensive. Dave McGotti, getting back to Team Canada. Yeah, I'm not liking how we looked on the run-up. Where are the goals going to come from? Brilliant, Dave. Brilliant, Dave. Straw Dog, 99.64. Best of luck to Canada in the tournament. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much. And best of luck to you too. Thanks for dropping in. Greg Jones, Dave agreed. This is so concerning. Yes. Dave McGotti, Bosnia is just going to park the bus and try and score off set pieces. For the main part, I think I agree with that. Score off set pieces. They really didn't offer too much going forward in the last two games I watched them. So I think that's pretty much where it's coming from. But that defence is what's going to make them. If they get scored on early, then Canada gets a foot in the game. They can add to it. It's going to be interesting to see how they get broken down. That's how they beat Italy. Yes, well done. And Dave says it would definitely work against us. It definitely would. It definitely would. That's why I'm worried about the game. Because Bosnia and Herzegovina, they're coming up against us. Like they did against Italia. Like they did against Wales. And they did the same thing. They took it to extra time, took it to penalties, and beat both of them. Well, they're not going to go to extra time. But they could take it to 90 minutes, which is a short game. It's a short game. 90 minutes, that's nothing for them. And to get a draw, I think there's a good chance they can. They're not looking to score. Like you said, set pieces, corners, free kicks, that's it. That's pretty much it, 100%. It really is. It really is. So way to go, Dave, on the money there. He also says it would definitely work against us. It bloody would. And Milky Moose Celtic noted TY. There you go. Things are coming through. Angus says Bosnia play in St. Louis tomorrow. Their base camp is in St. Louis. Yes, it is. It is. If you go down in the library, you'll see all the watch-alongs coming for the World Cup. Go to the live category, Ultimate Soccer Show. Go to the live category. You'll see all the first 8 round of group games from the first group game matches in the first phase of group game matches. There's 8 matches listed there. Go there, take a look. I'm doing them all. We'll have some fun. We'll start looking at all the teams and telling you who's going to be close, who's a dark horse, and who's got no chance at all. Because, hey, you got to call it how you see it, like you're doing it. Dave says that BMO ad cursed Davies. Why make an ad where his penalty shots are saved? I'll tell you what I think. You might love this. You might not. But I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to say it anyway. Give me a cup of tea time. Dave Mugotti, I'm going to tell you, my brother, hermano. The BMO ad cursed Davies. Why make an ad where his penalty shots are saved? And this is what I say. For far too long, and this is why I'm going to make you mad, I'm going to piss you off, I'll make you smile, or you'll nod your head and go, yep, he's bloody right again. But for far too many years, while I was in the business, radio, TV, doing sports radio, working with people like Christian Jack, that other guy, James Sharman, and a few of the other guys. And one of the things I noticed was that sometimes you have the wrong people in the wrong job. You got hockey people doing soccer term games and things like that. Baseball people, more interested in baseball people, working on a soccer show in the background or whatever. Because the media in Canada is so small that you get to see different people doing other things. There's a few women that talk soccer on TV in Canada that talk hockey as well. I'm dead against that. I don't want anybody to do anything with any other sport apart from the sport that they're working, so they're natural at it. And I don't want someone toe dipping out of any other sport into soccer or football. And that's what sometimes happens. So getting back to that one, you sometimes see the wrong people making the ads. And what am I saying? Dave Magotti, just to explain it further. When you have an ad by Alphonso Davies, they're looking for something dramatic, going to raise your eyes in their own little mind. They're not the scenes that you or I would pick. We would never pick someone fluffing a shot. We don't pick the guy making the save unless it's Kripo tonight. We don't never pick a guy missing a penalty or missing a shot, more so penalty. You never do it. People that don't know our match principals don't understand our game. They'd never know what is the right promotion to use from within the game unless you told them and slapped them around the head to pick that spot and cut this out. So you got the wrong people doing the right job. If you had the right person doing the right job, you wouldn't have a penalty. You'd have someone taking a player on, beating a player and lashing it in the back of the net. Cabby's coming in. Cabster, how you doing? Here comes Cabby. What did you think of the game? Were you watching in the other room? Yes, you were. Cabby is in the house. He's watched Canada. He's listening to the pre-game and the post-game. He's listened to the watch-along. Now he's going to have his kibs, his little kibbles. But yeah, I've got to say, Dave, that's what I'm saying there is because of the wrong people in the wrong sports. Aepla De Forolis was stellar. He was. He played a great game. Remember I said earlier on I wanted to see how the young guy was going to do. I didn't want to see a repeat from Australia, but he did well. He did well. He's a little insecure bringing the ball forward, though. Yeah, he passes that ball off like a hot potato at the final miss. And gather this. When he's moving forward, he lets the defender encroach too close. Then the angle of the pass going out from him to A to B, whichever the player is then shorter. He needs to release the pass smoother and quicker and look more confident. If he does that, forwards won't mess with him. If you look confident on the ball at the back of the defence, they'll leave you alone. But he played well. I've got to say, you're right, Epla. Epla. He did. He played well. He came into his skin. It's one of the better performances I've seen from him. I hope that continues because I tell you now, when he plays up against an experienced youth forward from another national team, he's going to have a tougher day than he did today. A lot of teams are going to offer more on the forward line than what Ireland did tonight. But again, he played well. That's one of the better performances I've seen from him, to be honest with you. Settle down, Liberace. You just did. Thanks, LOL. Cheers, brother. You got it all there. I don't think I missed anything. And Dave Magotti, very good explanation on why some of the ads we are getting are strange to actual fans. Can I be even ruder on that one? I think that what I experienced with Cavalry FC a couple of years ago, I used to work on site at Cavalry FC and do media stuff for them. I won't give them shit room now. That might sound harsh. Well, when you treat someone badly in the media, they never come back. What you experience at those Canadian Premier League games is a different environment than what you experience at a proper football match. I don't like politics mudding the waters at any level. Any level. So when it comes to having the right people in the right job, you need football people in football clubs. Not politically minded people that register with other angles within life, within the woke industry. I could go further. I could really step on balls and toes and crush some nuts. But I think I just told you the category I'm working within that I left behind. If you keep your principles to yourself, you can work along anybody. But once you start bringing politics into my game, your game, I'll tell you where to piss off now, as I did that club, as I did the media people there. And it could have got a lot worse for them if I'd have got a lawyer to do exactly what I wanted to do to them. Mark my words. Right people at the right club makes a lot of difference all around. It really does. But the ads, like I say, get the right people in there and get people that are qualified. A little side note. On the CPL, the Canadian Premier League, I'm just going to give him some kibbles. These are not temptations. It says temptations, but they're not. So, Cabs. Come, Cabs. Like I say, on this show, we don't go too far politically, but we will tell the truth. And like I say, I live for football. I always have done, and I've done a lot of it, and I still will carry on doing it. And I love doing it with people that love having fun. That's the main thing. Forget about all the negative shit in the world. Have fun with what you got. Enjoy what you got, and rejoice with the people that you're with. Excuse me, guys. Back into the chat. I played great insight. Thank you. What would your ideal defence lineup for the tournament be? I think what we saw tonight, Alistair Johnson, right wing on the defence, right side. So right wing back, Alistair Johnson. Left wing back would be Richie Larea, Chippy Ricky. Cabbies are green. And I say Chippy Ricky. The last couple of games, he hasn't been amazing. So I'm hoping he's just having a little bit of a slowdown before he goes in, before he literally gives it all. But you never know. You never know. In the middle, Moise Bombito. Moise Bombito is my choice, and Derek Cornelius is my choice as well. So there's the back four. That's what I'd have. Crepeau in goal as well. And I think that's my 5. What do you think, bud? Is that your 5? Yeah? Here's my 5 too. This is Cabby. He's Cabby, the Cabby. He's the football cat. Yeah, come here. I'm pointing to him. There you go. He does well with the finger. I point to him and he goes places. He's really clever. He's really smart. But cats are smart. So yeah, that's my back 4. And carrying on. Straw Dog, was that Canada's first 11 playing tonight? I think it's pretty close. I think it's pretty close. But what stopped us tonight? Okay, I'm not gonna highlight too heavy. I love getting the confidence to have Kone come in and do things. But for me, he's like a boxer with a broken jaw. He can't take the big games and dominate. He can do it in phases, but he's not thorough for 90 plus. I want to see him step up and play complete matches. That's the only thing I think he needs to do through the middle. But I think, yeah, we've probably seen the top line there. And again, goals. We didn't create enough for the top 2, either Kyle Larin or Jonathan Davies to get onto. We didn't create enough for those 2 to get done. So I think we need to literally look at ourselves in the video room after this match tomorrow and say, what did we really create? Because defensively, we didn't do bad. Through the midfield, we literally held position and posture throughout the game, whether that be forwards or defence. But it's what we created. Exactly what we created. What was literally highlighted as a golden opportunity from tonight's match. There wasn't much. The creativity's got to happen a lot. You could say maybe bring in Choinière. You could say maybe bringing in Choinière to probably get something creative through the middle. But Jesse's got to look at that, because right now, the only thing that's stopping us having a good group is goals. We've got to start scoring goals again. And it's not CONCACAF. It's not easy to get goals against teams at a World Cup, as we proved to ourselves last time. So again, we got to start becoming a little bit more creative up front and analyse how we're going to attack these teams, because it seemed that there was a form of a plan there up until the final third, where it seemed to be freewheeling to whatever creativity was going to happen at the time. Yes, you can go down the wing, cross the ball in, which was the major part of the time, cut inside, cross it, the short cross to the back post from either left or right. That happened a couple of times. But we don't have a creative midfield playmaker. And that's what we need, is what I'm saying. We needed someone with a playmaking ability. So if it's going flat, bring someone like Choinière in for 25 minutes towards the end. Maybe he can make something happen, because that's the kind of game he plays. Just saying. Coming in quick. Big up to Martin O'Neill. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Big up to Martin O'Neill there for Celtic. The cup double. Did well. I thought it was going to be Hearts at one stage, but Celtic always seems to come through, and Rangers, unfortunately, died away towards the end. Dave Magotti says, interesting. I guess that can kind of explain what happened to Winnipeg's team. Yes. You're on it. Right more than you know. Right more than you know. But now back to Team Canada. Who would be our first change subs if we were still nil at half-time on Friday? Good choice. Subs, depending on what we got. I think if you're going for forwards, I'm going to start... I'm starting Tanny and Jonathan Davies on that game. I'm bringing in Larin late. It's proven to me that you give Larin 90 minutes, it's not always your best favour. So literally 2 guys there that are more active on feet, do more groundwork, better runs, see the action quicker, and don't kick people in the face and cause penalties. There's a lot of all-round game that I don't really appreciate with Kyle Larin, and that's part of it. There's dumbness. Not being able to look around and see what's going on, smell the coffee, make the right play. All too often he's left in transit. And it's that you can see throughout his career. Start a move, doesn't finish a move. starts to get into a move, doesn't finish the transition to get on the end of it, or gets there late. Jonathan David, on the other hand, he gets there on time when he's on time. So he needs to be the man. Going back into the chat. There was a little, this is Milky Moose Celtic, there was a little hesitation, a little less commitment because nobody wants to get injured. Ink removing Johnson on the break. And also, guys, towards the end, keeping your starting line and your starting 11, possibly all those guys safe from injury so that they're literally ready for game one. I'm sure Alistair Johnson's there for game one and Richie Larea, and a few of the other guys came off later in the game. Tajon Buchanan guaranteed. So what you saw there was the ending of a game that their substitutions kind of ruined. Had we have kept the same team, I think we could have maybe got another couple of 2 shots on net and maybe pulled out a win at the end of it. But people pulled off. It's them getting rested. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Maybe it's me. I love this one. Dave Magotti. I love this one. Dave Magotti. Maybe it's just me. No, it's not, mate. Maybe it's just me. But Marsh has not been good at changing the game when we need something. I don't need to say a word. You're talking the same language. But it's a brilliant point you're bringing. Jesse Marsh, I've watched as a coach for quite some time. Not just with Canada, with club teams too. He has this ability to just stand on the sideline and expect the players to do it most of the time. What he sets up in the video room, I can't tell you. What he sets up on the training room, I can't tell you. Because I don't see anything. I really don't see anything. I see a team that presses in phases and a team that plays in his own way. But I couldn't tell you what he's doing for this team as far as changing things during the game. If the formation changes, I'm going to get that like right now. If you're sliding from, say, a 3-5-2 into a 3-4-3 or a 4-3-3 or whichever, I'm going to see that straight away. I'm also going to see stuff where people pick up the physical nature of the game, which Canada was doing a while back, picking up too many red cards. It seems we've got away from that, which is a bloody good thing, because we were collecting red cards like never before under Jesse Marsh, which if you look at his footballing teams and club teams, it's the same thing. Remember, a coach plays in the image of him or her who is ever coaching that team. Whatever they instruct, 9 times out of 10, your team is going to give you more than you bargain for. If you ask them to be a little bit physical in the first 15 to subdue the host, you might find things go sideways. The press that we had a year ago is not happening now. We had a few games where we lost ourselves through those games. Again, Jesse wasn't able to change it through the match. So the point you're bringing, okay, Dave, about him not changing things during the game, you saw evidence of it tonight. Did we look like we were going to win that game once we were drawn against? Once Ireland got that goal, did we look like we were going to win it? He hadn't changed a thing. He kept it going as it was. We're lucky we didn't lose that game. And I'll say furthermore, this had an edge to the match that a World Cup match has. If this had been a World Cup match coming Friday, per se, against Bosnia-Herzegovina, and it goes the same way as this one, we'll need Krupo to come up and make the saves like he did tonight against Ireland. So I will say this, I absolutely agree with you, Dave. He's not very good at changing teams in transition during the game. He stands and watches. He's a deer in the headlight. He's a deer in the headlight. He did the same at the last club he was with, Leeds United, subsequently, who got relegated. He'll say it wasn't his fault. I say it was his fault. Just saying. You've got to look at the negatives before you can love your team and see the positives. You can't have rose-petalled glasses, and I know you don't, but some people do, and not here. I love the team, I love the players, I love Jesse, but they all have a little weakness here or there. And right now, the biggest problem is goals. Yeah, we got 2 in the last game. You could say, what are you talking about, Steve? That was Bosnia-Herzegovina's potential team in the future. That was Uzbekistan. 2-0 there. 1 very late, so it should have been just the 1 goal, remember? 1 goal scored, 90+1. Jayden Nelson, right late. It should have only been 1-0. So again, that's 2 goals. in 2 games, average. 1 goal game. And we didn't score tonight. We didn't score anything tonight. It makes you wonder. The nerves is the other thing. Just think of the nerves that Canada's players are going to have in that first game. Bosnia, Herzegovina, no nerves. But Canada is going to have the nerves. Will somebody crack? It's a big game. A lot riding on it. You don't want to mess up in game 1. You want everything to go good. But game 1's going to be interesting. Back into the chat. Ayapla says, I feel like Laren and David don't complement each other well. Ayapla, I don't think they ever did. I don't think they ever did. I don't think they ever will. I don't think they can, because one thinks way too fast for the other. JD, Jonathan David, he knows moves. He sees moves fast. He's got that pass. Kyle Laren can't react to Jonathan David threading them balls through. 9 times out of 10 cannot react. And the other way, JD's on such a fast plane that Kyle can't carry up and keep up to get that thread through. So I don't think they complement each other too. You've never seen the big man, little man routine where you would think, cross the ball in, Kyle Laren maybe rises high because he's good in the air, heads it back down, JD just strokes it in. You haven't seen that either. So they've had many games together, but they play, I would say, for goals. They play for themselves. Sounds selfish. Probably is. But I don't think they complement each other at all. That's a great point, Epler. Great point. Milky Moose Celtic 67. You'd imagine when the whistle goes on the first game, that full-blooded commitment turned up 100% will click in. You got to hope it does. You got to hope it does. You got to hope it does, because nothing else is going to change the way we play. It's going to be full ball, balls to the wall. Balls to the wall is a Second World War fighter pilot terminology. The throttle in a Second World War fighter pilot's jet was a round ball. When you pushed it to the firewall, you're at full power, full tilt. That's what balls to the wall means, okay? So I'm not being rude. I can be quite grotesque, but I'm not. I'm funny instead. But balls to the wall is what Canada needs in that game. Because one thing for sure, Bosnia-Herzegovina are going to balls to the wall for defence and free kicks and corners and possibly a red card. They're going to be looking for everything. But they're not an expansive open football league team. They beat Italy, they beat Wales in the playoffs by extra time and by penalties. But they beat them by out-and-out defence. It was crackers. Absolute crackers. Dave says, Dave Magotti, will they pick up though? As much as I'm not a fan of the US, you can see they have really brought their A game in their most recent friendlies. Yes, they have. It's as if, when I look at it straight on, it's as if Pochettino and the US team have been slightly embarrassed, deflated in the last little bit of form, per se. Bad press, yada, yada, and the fans expecting more, which they should. I think it's great that people are riding the US team as they have been recently, because it'll push them on to bigger and better things. One thing you can't knock out or dispel with the US national team on any level, when you question them, they come and answer the bell, and they'll show up. They're getting out of the group, no doubt about it. They're out of the group. They're into the next round, no doubt about it. But I think the US is a team that's going to grow in stature throughout the World Cup with confidence, self-esteem, and togetherness, just like Brazil. Brazil's another team that's going to do the same. They're going to get through this and grow through the tournament. And nay, misery is going to be there. I look more for other players. I look for more from other players. I do. Into the chat. Dave says, very big difference between now and when Pochettino took over. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Absolutely. And he's a good coach. He'll know what to do. Milky Moose Celtic, Dave Magotti, and we starting against a team that knocked out a big name. Absolutely. But that's the World Cup for you. That is the World Cup. So, guys, on a night where Canada doesn't really pull out a bad match, they pull out a generic performance, finished 1-1, thousands of substitutions kind of thing, really sort of disjointed the game as it went through towards the final end. Credit to Ireland. They didn't buckle. They could have done with the early goal, but they didn't. They set themselves up, defended very well, made it tough to break down, and gave us a real test, and that's what I was looking for. It was a test for Canada, something of a problem child to get around, something to figure out the physical nature, the nastiness, and let's face it, Tajon Buchanan getting involved again verbally and physically with other opponents in defence. At least he doesn't get sent off this time. And why he even gets into those moments, somebody needs another word with him, because he's better on the field than off with a red card. Dave says, why wouldn't Bosnia think they can take 3 points off us? I say they can. I say they can. That defensive game is what they're going to bring. They stay in situ defensively, gain throughout the game, frustrate the crowd, frustrate Canada, get on top of the referee, get some favours, hack a few big challenges down, take a couple of yellow cards, make things live, make things ugly, destroy the game, and steal it 1-0 off a corner. Now, who else did that in history? Cast your minds back to 2004. There was this little team. It wasn't a little team, but it was at the time. There's this little team that really pissed off everybody, was hard to break down, kept stealing these 1-0 wins like they did in the final. I'm talking about Greece. If Bosnia and Herzegovina play in the style of a Greece, we got to be worried. I'm not taking this game for easy. I'm not at all. I've been concerned about this game ever since I watched the playoffs. When the Italians lost. When Wales lost to Bosnia and Herzegovina. I've been worried since that because I can see what's coming. That's why I said, tonight to win, we had to play like we're going to win. We didn't. We started like it, but we didn't continue. You've got to play 90 minutes plus. That World Cup game coming up, we got to play like we win it. No nerves, because nerves will kill us on the day. And it's a real thing that Bosnia might think that they're coming for a win. So we've got to be careful. Into the chat again, guys. Great points, by the way. Great points. Dave says, for me, I like to... Just got up 2-1 there. Do you imagine this one? Just a second. Yep, got you there. Just a second. Coming back in. Okay. Dave, and we have a starting against a team that knocked out a big name. Yes, it is a big name. But you could say Wales is a big name too, yeah? So they've been bigged up on two teams to get here. We have got a good game coming. Qatar, we can't take that one lightly. We can't take that one lightly. You should think 3 points are there, but you can't take that lightly as well. If everything goes right against Bosnia and Herzegovina on the first game, it sets everything up. But the first game is so important. It is so important. And Bosnia, yeah, like Dave Magotti says, why wouldn't Bosnia think they can take 3 points? Exactly. Ieplis says, kind of crazy. We're talking like this. I remember growing up as a kid playing soccer and cheering for Spain because Canada was ranked 180 or something. It is crazy, but it's beautiful. I'm looking at the sunshine. It's beautiful. Oh, that's a good cup of tea. Oh, my life. And no, there's nothing in there. It's just tea. Red rose, a little bit of sugar, and a mix of cream and milk. Yes, I know, rather rich, no? But yeah, let's put it this way. In 1993, when I came to Canada, Canada were way up in the hundreds. And we had no... I'm going to say it. We had no connection east to west across the coast for football fans, soccer fans at all. We were a disjointed family that knew nobody. We were all strangers together when we came to a match. We didn't have songs. We didn't have scarves. We didn't have hats. The shirts. Nothing was promoted. And you didn't even know Canada was playing in your own backyard because TV never advertised nothing. Because the CSA had no money and they couldn't promote themselves anywhere. So you never knew they were playing. Plus, all the other sports didn't want to see soccer thrive. They wanted to see the back of soccer. They didn't want to see it go anywhere. Your TV stations. I know. I'm like, hey, give us some love on this. Give us. Oh, we haven't got time, Steve. Sorry, we got no cameras. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, fine. Thanks a lot. And you stop asking, and that's what Canada Soccer did. They stopped asking, and there's no promotions coming. So nobody knew the team was coming. We had nothing. We're going nowhere. What we've got right now is something very special. It's come together like a train crash. It's come really quick, and this is a second World Cup back to back. Phew. Amazing. But we had nothing. When I came in 1993, I said to myself, thinking about the football state of things, 1 game a week with Graham Leggett. I was thinking to myself, what the hell have I just done? There's no football here. I got nothing here. It's different now. It's much better now. Better late than never, they say. But there's a lot of old fans that have never witnessed this. And this is fantastic. It's fantastic. Into it. Dave says, true, Canada has come a long way. They have. Milky Moo Celtic says, that's what you have done. That's what you have to do when you are short in other areas. JWM, just win matches. Keep grinding and find the way somehow. Yeah, keep going. Ayapla says, it was impossible to watch a match. Ayapla, I grew up as a soccer being off-season training for hockey. Now my kid is growing up with soccer being his sport. You're seeing a lot of North American families, more so as well, ever than in Canada. It's been happening in the US for years, but more so now in Canada, where you see, through a few reasons, maybe the love of the sport, what the kid wants to get into. That's the first thing. Secondly, finances. It's much easier, it's much cheaper for kids to get into soccer than it is for hockey. I know for a fact the prices of hockey stuff for kids in hockey and soccer, it's night and day. It's night and day. You need a second bloody mortgage to get a kid through hockey. Pair of cleats, your registration fee, the shirt from the other team. You go buy a pair of shorts, buy a pair of socks, maybe a couple of pairs, shin pads, a bag, water bottle. I'm pushing it out now. Maybe some tape for your socks. Let's really push it out now. That's it. Night and day. But I hear what you're saying, man. I hear what you're saying with the kids especially, yeah? It's different world. Just going back into chat, catching my place here. Angus says, I remember those days I listened to football on BBC World Service during World Cup updates and on their Saturday morning matches. Yeah, we didn't have much, but what we had was just so important. But we had something, but not a lot. Dave says, I guess given this is probably the only home tournament we will see in our lives, it seems we aren't maximizing this cycle. It's almost like the Gold Cup win and the run in Copa America was our peak. Interesting points. As far as the only World Cup coming this way, infrastructure-wise, I believe a lot of people lose sight on sometimes, not yourself, but a lot of people lose sight sometimes on where World Cups are supposed to have gone but didn't make it. North America's a real catchment area for Mexico. This is the third time they've had a World Cup. It's the second time for the US. It's the first time for Canada, although Canada's put on the Women's World Cup and the U20 Men's World Cup and the U19 originally Women's World Cup. But staying with the point that it's a great catchment area for World Cups in North America. So I think that you probably will see another one. Furthermore, here's a little tidbit, a little sexy piece of news from way back in history. The 1986 World Cup was in Mexico. Before that, Colombia was awarded that World Cup, but because of infrastructure, they couldn't do it. Interesting points, eh? So I think there's a good chance you will. I really will. I think you keep waiting, Dave. Another 10 to 15 years, you'll see something coming back our way because it seems to be revolving that quick. Angus says, allegedly soccer football has surpassed base. I'm kind of skeptical, though. I think where you come to participation, soccer absolutely has. Streets ahead of many other sports on the player side and participation side. As far as going to higher leagues, there's a lot of leagues in other sports, per se, hockey, football, basketball, baseball. So it's got a ways to go, but if it's there somewhere, I'd say it's probably an equal third or running into an equal third right now. It's only going to get bigger And the football world that I came into here in Canada in 1983 is not the same world. The football world I came to in 1993 in the States wasn't even going then. It came back for a second time in 96. Everything really is growing exponentially year to year, each year. Mark my words, one day, soccer in this country, in Canada, will become very close to being the sport. In the States, it's got a long way to go. But I'm talking participation here, right? Participation. Just saying. Milky Moose Celtic, such a privilege to be part of the World Cup, even if it's 48 teams. Yeah, it's a privilege to be at the World Cup. Is it a privilege? I think you play for the right. So in a way, it is a privilege because you played for the right to get there. So it's your privilege to play, earn the right to get there. 48 teams. I cannot agree with that with anybody. I cannot agree with that. In my heart and soul, 32 teams is the only number we should ever dream of playing for in a World Cup. You add another 16 teams to 48 teams, you've diluted the most important trophy on the planet. 32 teams is the golden number. 48 teams allows minnows to get there that have no chance of winning it, probably no chance of getting out of a group or getting into the round of 32, but they're there. I'm not a political person, but I'm not a person who says participation is your right. It's not your right. There's a certain number to work within, and I think 32, like I said a few times in my lifetime, 32 is definitely the number, and I think that we're just defeating ourselves, really, with the constant deflating of sporting events by including everybody. I think it's a sporting event for a reason, and the reason when you change things is to better that tournament, whether that be for the playing or for the fans, the TV viewing, or the prices of extortionate gouged tickets like FIFA are doing right now. Because FIFA are thieves, in my opinion. So looking at it, I think it might be okay for Infantino and the Okie Kokie Wokie Club to go for 32 to 42 or 48. But in the long run, it's going to damage. Take my mind. Look at this World Cup coming and see this World Cup coming and then reflect back to a few World Cups that have gone past and then do your own fault checking on what you thought was better and what you thought that wasn't. And like I say, with the World Cup groups that we have coming, we have double zeros in the goals for and double zeros in the goals against categories on our group listings in the groups A, B, all the way to L. No World Cup has ever had double zeros grouping in their groups. No one expected 15 goals in the group stage to be scored against or scored for. It's normally anywhere from 3 to 6 or something like that, if 6. So you're going to see these goals scored. You're going to see a deflation of what should be. But again, I don't appreciate, do not respect what FIFA, what Infantino have done over the last 5-6 years, how they're changing things. It's starting to make the game look like a computer-animated event, and they're abusing the fans financially. My take. Milky Moose says, off to that good start and the buzz escalates like nothing you expect. It does. Get us good start and you're going. He also says, I was just about to use the word exponential to describe the way that buzz escalates. Yes. Hitting the target. Dave Migotti, if we pull a Russia and get to the semi-finals, that will really raise the profile of the game 100%. That's what we need. Something huge. Here, pull this one. I'm pulling this one out of the clouds. England's form recently has not been the greatest. They've lost. They drew against Uruguay 1-1 and they lost to Japan 1-0. They haven't been playing great. Say Canada gets them in the round of 32, just a hypothetical, and Canada wins 1-0. Boom. You could beat somebody else, but the thing is, everybody looks at England as a marker. They're fourth in the world at the moment, okay? But if you beat England at the World Cup, it's a hypothetical. The whole of Canada would be like, wow, we just beat England. Wow. People would be like, whoa. And I'd be like that. Do you realise They haven't won anything for 60 years. What are you wowing at? But the effect of taking out England because of the name and the stature of that national team's football and the one star, it would become quite the impact for non-football fans, but sports fans too of Canadian virtue. So it would elevate things, because then people would say, "Oh well, we beat England. Yeah, true, you did. Yeah. Can't talk about that. Yeah, you did. You beat England. Yeah, well, that's fair. Yeah, you must be a big shot now. Yeah, see, just saying. Good point there, Dave. Angus says, agree. A whole lot of dilution. I predict that there will be some massive blowouts there. Will, mate. I'm sad to say it, but I'm thinking like when I was sitting there doing the artistry for the group, I said to myself, I got to put double zeros in there because there's goals coming here like this World Cup like never before. And your single bracket zeros ain't going to do it. So nobody around the world is doing the double zeros right now. Maybe they're not as fanatical or psychopathic about this game as I am. Maybe they don't have the passion. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they don't know. Like wrong people in wrong slots, in wrong sports. But I saw and I see. And that's why we've got what we got. But a whole lot of dilution and blowouts. Yes, Davey, I believe. Dave also says, sorry, Angus says that. Davey says, but they were promised lots of money for doing that. CSA probably will siphon most of the extra prize money with this team will get. They'll tell you they're putting it into the youth teams. They'll tell you they're pushing it into Canadian soccer. They will tell you that they're going to advance the game here. Okay. Milky Moose Celtic, Rockets, loving it. Dave Magotti, where would a 60-team tournament be hosted? Oh, my life. I wouldn't do it. That would be the ruin of football. Where would a 60-team tournament be hosted? Oh, shit. Not on this planet, mate. Not on this planet. I wouldn't have any interest in that. Not at all. That would be the biggest turn-off ever. 48's a turn-off for me anyway. I do not like a 48 World Cup. It's a turn-off. It's an absolute kick in the nuts. Yeah, it really is. I don't like it. 32's the number. It always has been for me. I tell you, it's the best number out. Nice one, Dave. 60 teams. Bugger. Angus McWhorter, it might have to be hosted regionally with 60 teams. Yeah, there you go. 60 teams, oh yeah. 60 teams with 60 nations and in 60 countries. Everybody has to host it. We'll have 60 finals with 60 medals, 120 medals, so there's no losers. Everybody wins. Oh, God, where would that stop? In Gloria Padre Dios. Dave says, true about Canada just needing to beat a name like England. When I was talking to people at work last month ago, one of my co-workers was actually surprised Italy didn't make it. I rest my case, Dave. I rest my case. Absolutely. Milky Moose Celtic, I quit. Surely this is political motivation just to include the whole of North America. And we are back to 32 next time. Yep. I'm going to read that again because that's bloody brilliant. Surely this is political motivations just to include the whole of North America, and we are back to 32 next time. If they stick to 48, there's something wrong. Because they're going to get so many nosebleeds out of this World Cup of 48 teams on the field, not just off the field with the financial indiscretions, gouging, thievery, thieving FIFA. Hey, they're thieving the money. They're thieving everything from us. You know what I'm saying? The thieves. The thieves. How much money do they need? But yeah, surely this is political motivations just to include the whole of North America. And we are back to 32 next time. Milky Moose Celtic, I think you got something there. We're going to have to vote you in for president of FIFA. Get rid of that infant-minded freak. Guys, have you got anything else you want to drop on me? Drop it on me now. Because I tell you what, I think we've had a thorough show, thorough pre-game, thorough post-game. We're looking for the next game. And the next game is England, New Zealand tomorrow. Join me back then. Then we're getting ready for the World Cup. First game is Mexico. Yes. Against South Africa. First game on the 11th. On the 12th. Dos partido. 2 games. 2 matches. Zwei Spieler. 2 matches. Zwei Spieler. Dos partido. First one. Canada. Bosnia e Herzegovina, coming into Bosnia e Herzegovina, coming into Toronto. Then it's the USA taking on Paraguay. Same day. I'll be good. I'll be fine. But 2 games on the second game. Check the listings down below at the live category here at Ultimate Soccer Show and check out the matches I've listed. We've got another 10 to go. And the final is also listed. Yeah. July 19th. East New Rutherford, New Jersey. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. DJ Knox says, Stevie, I missed your watch along. What's your take? Finalising the take is, stats have come through, buddy. I think that come the first game of the World Cup, we have showed where we are. We're a little bit limp up front. We need to be a bit more solid through the middle. Defending was fine up until Kyle Laring chose to be a defender, where he needs to stay up front and do his business. Didn't do any business. I thought that we were literally... Jonathan David was hiding. He didn't do anything again up front. And I'm worried that in the World Cup he's going to hide again. Kyle Laring didn't do anything again, which is pretty much normal to Kyle. He wasn't in form in this game, but coming in, he was. Tani came on, was a little disjointed, really loose. He needed more time on the field, didn't get that time. So up front, we really didn't get much going. Creativity-wise, there was no creativity in this team through the middle. It was all down the wide. And I think we were a little bit sort of too predictable on the night. Made things comfortable for Ireland, defending with what they love to defend. High balls aerially and crosses down low. They love to smash him out and head him out. They got the physical defending. They had it all night, and they did very well defensively in the counter-attack posture. But what I take out of this is we need goals. We got 2 against Uzbekistan last match. That was then. And 1 came really late, 90+1. We need to create more. If we had the chance to play Choinière through the middle and have a creative man only, I think that's what we need. Uzbekistan's not going to come at us. Ireland didn't come at us. And as been proven tonight, with people talking about Jesse Marsh, he cannot change the game in the match or through the match. We needed to have brought Choinière in later into that game, probably maybe 15 minutes into the second half when things weren't changing, when it was the same old, get him in, creatively, start to put the balls through the middle, over the top or through balls on the ground for Larin at the time and David at the time to run on through and tap the ball. Jonathan David is the kind of player that doesn't want to run with the ball. He wants to get on the end of something. So pass that ball, cross in, he can tap it in. Push the ball through, he can slide it past the keeper. But he doesn't want to use brute force getting it in. Every time he scores, it's a nice little toe poke or a nice curl of the wrist on the outside of the wrist, or it gauges it beautifully, depth charge, or the header, like he did against Romania. So we got to create more. Defensively, I think we were fine. And the back 4 starting for the World Cup, I would literally go on the right side, Alistair Johnson. On the left side, I would definitely go with Chippy Richie Larea. And in the middle, 2 guys. Derek Cornelius, who really doesn't put a foot wrong and has that free kick ability. And Moise Bombito, if fit and available and strong, there. That's the defence and your number 1 Crew Poe. But on the night, I think we let the game get away from us. I think maybe some guys were worried about getting injured prior to the World Cup. But I did say, to beat Ireland tonight, we needed to go out there and play to win. And secondly, I also said Jesse chose to select people and test people throughout the preceding games coming into the World Cup, where I think he should have stopped testing the world 4 matches ago and gone with your front line moving forward to get this team to hit right now going through Ireland with maybe a 2 or 3-1 win in peak form. We're not. That's my take, DJ. That's my take. Milky Moo, much love, Steve. Much love, Stevie. Your commentary style and good humour are top class. I'll be cheering for Canada and keeping an eye open for your streams. Good health. Good health to you, Milky Moo Celtic 67. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I loved you being here too. Really did. Shamrock as well. Fantastic stuff. Green Heart's back at you. Come back again. I'll look forward to seeing you. Do me a favour. Subscribe to the channel. And you'll never miss another channel's video. Or live stream video. Nice meeting you, man. Nice meeting you. Great job. Great job. Dave Magotti, likewise. Thank you for the live stream. Thank you, Davey, for being here. Fantastic job, mate. Loved having you. Loved your thoughts. Like everybody else, it's been top notch. DJ, back at you. Exactly about Larin. I am so tired with 2 strikers. No, sorry, I'll start again. exactly about loan. I am so tired with 2 strikers nowhere near scoring game in, game out. Yes, yes, yes. And with the year that Jonathan Davies had, he's on a slump. He didn't light it up at Juventus, per se. Maybe he should have stayed in Spain. Might have been the best thing. Why go to a big team and be a little fish that never gets to dip much in the pond? He's swimming on the edge. He's not getting swimming all over. He's not the man. He's not the big fish. He should have stayed in La France and the big fish. He should have done. Chris Cavlin, back in time to say have a great evening and thanks for yet another great live. Thank you, Chris Cavlin, down in Australia. Big up to your brother. Thank you, my friend. Lovely seeing you again. Milky Moose Celtic, big thumbs up. Absolutely, son. Absolutely. DJ says, I'm amazed how our players can never shoot past the defenders. They don't have the presence to just take an extra second and place their shots. Oh, mate. That's such a striking statement. That's such a striking statement. It's like, wake your asses up and get it on net. What are you hesitating for? Get it on net. If not, take that touch to get it clear. But you saw too much of that. Tea time, just a second, guys. Just reading it again. But I say this much in closing down. Thank you, everybody, being here. But I'm going to say this. Just this. We have witnessed what Canada has done since the last World Cup. Didn't have to qualify. We've got here the nice way by being host. Now is the time to enjoy it. We can hash this out, critique it to its death, which we love to do. And it leaves us in a better place knowing what's coming next. But this is now the time to enjoy it. I do say Canada should be getting out of that group. But it's one game at a time. Bosnia-Herzegovina is the first one. I watched them play, like I told you, in the playoffs, doing what they did to Italia, doing what they did to Wales, Gimru. They did it really well. Their defence was massive. Physical. Not nasty, but brutally tough. We're going to have a tough job getting past them because Ireland wasn't brutally tough tonight. They weren't nasty. But Bosnia-Herzegovina is going to be a team to break down. We need to get the early goal and not panic. And the longer it takes us to get a goal, we need to keep our presence of mind and stay confident and stay relaxed while staying literally on the edge of the game. Full ball, full commitment. When the whistle blows, it's going to be go time. That first game, no matter what happens, I'll tell you now, looking for the win. But if we take a draw out of that game, it won't be a nightmare. It's going to be a very interesting Group B. It's not going to be straightforward. I really don't think it's going to be straightforward. It's going to be a roller coaster. It's going to be a World Cup group. We're in there. Let's see what happens. Finishing off, Angus Mahurtha, thank you, Stevie. Have a great one. Thank you, Angus. Great to see you again, buddy. DJ Nux, you can't get out of the group if you can't score a few goals. We're not Italy in 1990. Oh, my life, what a World Cup that was, eh? What a World Cup that was, yes. And that's our only problem from tonight, leaving this whole issue, moving in, is coming up against quality teams at a World Cup. We got to score goals. It's the hardest thing to do in football. It really is. Goal scorers are born. JD is a goal scorer, a born goal scorer. He needs to hit form. If he doesn't, then he puts the pressure on Tanny and Kyle Larin and Tajon Buchanan, perhaps. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Guys, thank you so much. I've had a blast. I really have had a blast. We're going to the World Cup. Tomorrow, England and New Zealand back here again. Join me again. Go down, take a look. But I tell you what, it's been fantastic. I've loved everybody being here. Thank you so much for being here. And jump back in again. And look at the live category. You'll see all the live watch-alongs coming for the World Cup. But honestly, guys, thank you for being here. Really, thank you for being here. So I'm just juggling around, getting ready. But that was fun. England, New Zealand tomorrow. And then the new studio's coming. And then Sunday night, we're doing a live show looking at the groups, saying who's going through. And then we'll pick off out of the teams that do go through who we think is the top 10 teams to win it all, the dark horses. Don't necessarily need to play too much love on the players because we know who they are. It's team football, team soccer, and teams win World Cups. You don't have one player win it. It's teams, it's squads, it's coaches, it's the physios, it's the roll of the dice, and it's a terrible referee at the end of the day can help you get through too. Lots can happen. Get back here tomorrow. England, New Zealand. We'll have another fun time. But for now, one apiece. Ireland going back home with a point, per se. They'll be quite happy. And a friendly game, just to let you know, because DJ Knox will tell you this, a friendly match in FIFA is worth 10 points. Each team here probably will share the 5 points or the 10 points, but I'd say right now you're probably looking maybe Canada gets 4 points off this and possibly Ireland gets 6 because they're the road team, just keeping it simple. DJ will probably tell me it's 7-3. It could well be. Guys, have a super night, day, morning. Get back tomorrow. We're going again. And after that, we'll be going again too.